It's time for KZ Westfield Warriors High School football. And remember, every Warriors football game will be video streamed live on our website. Just go to WMMCradio.com. Click on KZ Westfield football. You can see the games, every Warriors football game, video streamed live. The Warriors pregame show begins next on WMMCradio.com.
Hello, I'm Ken Scott, President and CEO of Preferred Bank in KZ. On behalf of the directors and staff, we would like to acknowledge our special thanks to our local merchants. Our local merchants work hard to supply our community with important goods and services. They also provide jobs for the people of our area. Our local merchants are very generous in their support of schools, sports teams, churches, and community groups. Preferred Bank would like to encourage you to show your support. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
BEI Automotive Repair in KC services all types of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, trailers, even big trucks. They offer the full line of commercial and automotive tires. Plus, they provide 24-hour on-farm service. The first Tuesday of each month is Senior Citizens Day. Seniors get a great deal on a deluxe oil change. Stop by for full details. They're on Facebook, Twitter, and check out their website, BEIAutomotiveRepair.com.
ATI Physical Therapy, located just off Route 40 in KZ, is the premier choice for personalized physical therapy in a friendly and encouraging environment. Known for exceptional results in an upbeat atmosphere, ATI Physical Therapy provides physical therapy and sports therapy. Brock Athey, Corey Hanley, and Terry Cox strive to develop a personalized plan for you to reduce pain, improve mobility, and reduce future injuries. For an appointment, call 217-236-6155.
Spruce up your home right now and save on Valspar interior and exterior paints at Kirshner Building Centers. Valspar Medallion paints are on sale, plus you'll get a $10 mail-in rebate for each gallon purchased. 100% acrylic durability with hundreds of colors to choose from. On sale right now at Kirshner Building Centers. They have 12 locations to serve you better. Check them online at KirshnerBuildingCenters.com.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with auto owner's insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Contact Heather Schaffner, Brian James, or Julie Hackney today at 217-932-5470. That is Shore Murphy and Associates of KZ. Affordable without compromise. That's not easy to come by when shopping for a compact utility tractor, unless you make a visit to your local Alliance tractor dealer, where you will find a high-performance machine at a reasonable price. Like the 1E, which offers property owners both Auto Connect drive, over mower deck, and quick park loader compatibility. Or the 3E, which packs the horsepower landscape professionals need to mow, grade, haul, and load. Test drive a 1E or 3E today at your local Alliance tractor dealer in Mattoon, Casey, Newton, and Vincennes. We are WMMCradio.com. It is the Warriors pregame show. KZ Westfield getting ready to host the Paris Tigers here at Sinclair Vidoni Field. I'm Joey O'Rourke, joined by the head coach of the KZ Westfield Warriors, Coach Jay Bonner. Coach Bonner, I know week one didn't go the way you and the Warriors would have liked, but hey, the great part about high school football and this world we live in is we get another shot this week.
Absolutely. You know, the best part about last week is we got some good film, able to get some teachable moments on that film. Every mistake that we made in that game is definitely a correctable mistake. We're looking to correct those mistakes this week and have a good outing, a good showing against Paris and carry it on through the rest of our season.
And this is a team that's got some newcomers out, and so they're still trying to mesh with the other kids from last year, so you're trying to find that cohesiveness that we say. But, hey, there's a lot of bright spots to take from last week. You look at senior Logan Thompson, didn't get a lot of time toting the pigskin last year, but, hey, he stepped in. He gets a big 60-yard run, played well at the safety position. And then you look at a kid like Noah Livingston. He takes a kickoff back for a touchdown. So a lot of positives coming from kids that, one, Logan didn't play last year, and one, Logan Thompson didn't carry the ball a lot last year.
Noah definitely is a big boom to our offense. I mean, he's a great athlete on the field, something people, I think, going forward are going to have to account for. And Logan Thompson, Logan has been working hard this offseason, preparing himself for this year. He lifted hard. He was elected a captain by his peers. They respect him a lot, and, glad to see the great things that are coming from him this fall.
And not to take anything away from the Olney Tigers, again, a lot of the mistakes you're talking about, correctable mistakes. I mean, Olney's a good football team. They're going to have a very good year. They've got a lot of athletes on the team. But, hey, it's a new week this week. Paris coming to town. It's going to be a tough test. Paris, again, one of the bigger schools, coached by Jeremy Clodfelter. He's renewed the energy there. He's revived that football program that was kind of down and out. He's brought it back up, and he's got a lot of people believing this is going to be a fun one tonight, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, his team is really they're really playing well right now. Defensively, I tell you, they really get after it. They come off the ball hard. Offensively, they've got a couple of athletes that are, as good as anybody in this conference, that they do a great job of getting the ball into space, and then it's a one-on-one tackle with their best athlete, and they just they do things well. They execute well. You can definitely see that they're well coached, and they've got some great athletes.
We are talking with the head coach of the KZ Westfield Warriors, Jay Bonner. This is the Warriors pregame show. We take a break. We're back with more Coach Bonner after this. WMMCRadio.com. Affordable without compromise. That's not easy to come by when shopping for a compact utility tractor, unless you make a visit to your local Alliance tractor dealer, where you will find a high-performance machine at a reasonable price. Like the 1E, which offers property owners both AutoConnect drive over mower deck and quick park loader compatibility. Or the 3E, which packs the horsepower landscape professionals need to mow, grade, haul, and load. Test drive a 1E or 3E today at your local Alliance tractor dealer in Mattoon, Casey, Newton, and Vincennes. Shore Ag in Casey is ready to help you start planting your legacy. David Shore and his outstanding staff are experienced, knowledgeable, and they have the drive to make sure you get off on the right foot planting your legacy. They are your field tiling experts. Shore Ag Inc. is your local Soil Max dealer and NewTek seed dealer. If you are ready to start planting your legacy, give David Shore and Shore Ag Inc. in KZ a call today at 217-932-2020. Growing your business one seed at a time, it is Shore Ag Inc. in KZ.
When you're in a hurry, or even when you're not for that matter, standing in line or waiting for your prescription can be frustrating. But if you choose the Pharmacy Shop, your Health Mart pharmacy, you'll get the level of service you're looking for. Health Mart pharmacists take the time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions you may have. Your Health Mart pharmacy in KZ. That is the Pharmacy Shop.
Diamond Brothers Insurance in Casey is one of the largest independent insurance agencies in Illinois. Diamond Brothers gives you the benefit of comparison shopping with one stop. See Amanda Mason for personal, home, and auto insurance, and see Chris and Rachel Snedeker for life and health coverage. Call today, 217-932-5911 for a free no-obligation quote. Diamond Brothers Insurance in Casey.
Heartland Nursing Center in Casey has been a community-based living facility for over 40 years. While some nursing centers are owned by out-of-state corporations, you can feel good knowing that Heartland is part of the Clark County community. Their professional staff is experienced. As a matter of fact, their average employee has worked there over 17 years. They are Medicare and Medicaid approved, and they offer physical, speech, and occupational therapy. Heartland Nursing Center in Casey. Personal choice is at the heart of it.
Osborne's Georgia Carpet is two stores in one. Store one is their designer showroom, a complete showcase of designer and decorator flooring. From a full lineup of carpeting, vinyl, laminates, hardwood, ceramic, and natural stone tiles, even granite countertops. Store two is their value warehouse, chocked full of their truckload purchases that ensures your ability to find the flooring you need in stock at the absolute lowest prices every day, residential and commercial. Two stores in one. Osborne's Georgia Carpet.
We are WMMCRadio.com. This is the Warriors pregame show. KZ Westfield getting ready to host the Paris Tigers at Sinclair Vidoni Field. I'm Joey O'Rourke, again joined by the head coach of the KZ Westfield Warriors, Jay Bonner. Coach Bonner, get back to last week. Marcus Downs, his first start at KZ Westfield. He did some things good. He also had a couple times where he probably wishes he could have that play back. But hey, that's what happens, and we talked about it. You go back, you look at the film. And the good thing about these mistakes, and I don't know if there's anything that's ever good about a mistake, but hey, you go back and they're fixable. You just got to clean some things up.
Yeah, definitely. Marcus is going to be fine this year. He's a seasoned quarterback. He knows how to play the game, and Marcus, I'm not worried about him at all. He saw the film. He'll make the proper corrections. He's going to have a great year for us, no question about it. And like you said, it's all about film work and getting better. And, typically in football, your second game is a lot better than your first game, and you improve so much, and we're counting on that improvement and going into the game tonight.
Another kid that I want to give a shout-out to, and I thought he played nicely, and that's tight end junior Jacob Self. He caught a 4-yard touchdown pass from Marcus Downs. And Jacob, another kid, he got a lot of time at the defensive end position. He wasn't a huge key or cog at the tight end position last year, but this year really expecting big things out of him.
Yeah, definitely. And I think you're going to see him on the defensive end really start to pick it up here. This was his first game playing defensive line. He had typically been an outside linebacker for us the last couple years, but we put his hand down this year. And I think he really gained a lot of ground this week against some live looks, and I think he's only going to get better and better and better going forward. He's only a junior, so, we've got this season and next season to expect big things out of Jacob. And
it's nice to have another kid on the other side that can command some attention, so that kind of frees Luke Richards up on the other side. I know Luke's he's going to command a double team wherever he goes, whatever side of the ball he is. But, hey, you get that attention on the other side. They got to start worrying about what's coming on over the other side from Jacob Self. And, again, that just opens up things on this defense.
Absolutely, yeah. You got to account for Luke Richards anytime that you're on offense. He can be a force and is a force. And, of course, he's looking to have a great year this year as a senior year. So, yeah, Luke is definitely going to be a huge plus for us this year. But, that really does, you're right, it makes things better for Jacob because he's not going to get the attention that Luke is and the rest of our defensive line. And the attention that he's garnering is only going to make them better players because they're going to have one-on-one matchups.
And we take a quick look at Paris for a second. We'll talk about just a couple of their key guys. You look at the quarterback, Jacob Gates threw for 228 yards and 3 touchdowns last week. But the two real key kids in that offense are the wide receivers, Caleb Molnix and Josh Wimmuth. I mean, they're two of the best players in this conference, hands down.
Without a doubt. They are big play guys. I saw last week, you're watching the film on Paris and, had a couple 80-yard touchdown throws to these guys. Not only that, you got them on the little bubble screens and you got them on the rocket screens and they run the jet sweep. And, these two guys are just phenomenal. They scare the bejesus out of you every time they touch the ball. You're nervous and you make a tackle. And we hope we can make a tackle. And these are guys that you're not going to stop, but if you can slow them down, that you've done a great job, and that's what we hope to do is slow them down a little bit.
Hey, Coach Bonner. Hey, good luck to you and the Warriors tonight. Let's talk after victory, okay?
Sounds great.
That is head coach Jay Bonner of the KZ Westfield Warriors. We're back with more of the Warriors pregame show after this on WMMCRadio.com. Jim's Auto Repair, located just off Route 49 south of KZ, is your Napa Auto Care Center in Clark County. You wouldn't trust your taxes to an uncertified accountant. Why trust your vehicle to an uncertified technician? Jim Thompson, the owner, is a certified master auto technician. Right now, Jim's Auto Repair is offering 10% off your entire bill to all KZ Westfield football players, coaches, and their immediate families. Jim's Auto Repair is open Monday through Friday 8 to 5, Saturday by appointment. To schedule an appointment, give them a call at 217-932-6685. That's Jim's Auto Repair.
Grill and chill at the KCDQ. They have a burger and blizzard special. Get a cheeseburger and a mini blizzard, or get a KC barbecue bacon cheeseburger and a mini blizzard for just $4. Hurry in, this is for a limited time only. The blizzard flavor of the month is pumpkin pie. It features real pumpkin pieces, whipped topping, and nutmeg. Try one today. The $5 lunch is good all day, every day. And remember, DQ cakes are great for any special occasion. It's It's all at the KCDQ, located at I-70.
Welcome to First Neighbor Bank. First Neighbor is more than just a bank. We offer free safe deposit boxes for 24 months, basic no-fee checking accounts along with interest-bearing accounts for consumers and businesses, a wide variety of business, personal, and residential loans, a mobile app with free online banking. Don't wait. Talk to one of First Neighbor's friendly staff and begin your new banking experience today. We are located in KZ at 918 Illinois Route 49, online at firstneighbor.com. First Neighbor Bank, where banking is made easy. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Bolin Transporting Casey is your dependable bulk oil and fuel supplier to homes, farms, and businesses. They haul anything from propane, diesel, and gasoline to aviation and race fuels. Call Bolin Transport today and see how their quality, personalized service meets the individual needs of their customers. Check their website, bolintransport.com, or call them at 800-650-7834. Maulding Trucking and Excavating in Casey features dump trucks, semi-dump trailers, and they are a licensed waste hauler. They can haul oversized ag machinery. They also apply ag limestone and fertilizer, and they have variable rate capabilities. They have added excavating and demolition. That's hauling, excavating, and demolition. Call Maulding Trucking and Excavating in Casey. Call Dig at 932-5164 or Chalin at 232-4590.
Stuffers Auto Pit Stop behind Staley Insurance in Casey offers 24-hour emergency towing, semi-trucks and autos, portable welding, and roadside service. They also offer major and minor auto and truck repairs, tires, used and new, used auto sales. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. By appointment on Saturday. There are hundreds of insurance companies to choose from. Are you getting the best deal? R.W. Brown & Associates at 506 North Route 49 in Casey has been in the business for over 35 years. They handle life insurance, major medical, annuities, Medicare, and long-term care. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. R.W. Brown.
Now there's more to get at J-Jet. J-Jet Rental Sales and Service in Casey, now featuring animal health and pet supplies, including feed, supplements, treats, bedding, flea and tick protection, stall forks, wound treatment, bird seed, and more. In addition, J-Jet has added lawn and garden supplies like mulch, hand tools, grass seed, fertilizers, spreaders, and sprayers. Big city equipment, small town prices. J-Jet Rental Sales and Service, North Route 49 in Casey.
J-Jet Rental in Casey.
Hi, this is Brian Dorsett for the Ford store in Marshall. We're so happy to be in Marshall and look forward to growing with you, our valued customers, in both service parts and sales. When it comes to the Wabash Valley, we know it well. The Dorsett name's been established in the automotive industry for 60 years. And our hope is for you to get to know us at Dorsett Ford in Marshall. So come on in, make yourself at home for service or for when you purchase your next new or pre-owned vehicle at Dorsett Ford, DorsettFord.com in Marshall.
WMMCRadio.com. It's KZ Westfield Warriors football. I'm J.D. Spangler along with Terry Hardway, who's handling the video and computer aspects, and we will get his insightful analysis throughout the course of the evening as the KZ Westfield Warriors about to take on the Paris Tigers. Now, the Tigers had a very impressive win on the road at Newton last week. Looked really, really good. Newton does not lose at home very often, and the Tigers played really good football to get that win. Meanwhile, the Warriors at home against Olney, and Olney looked very, very strong. They've got a very diversified offense. They've got an impressive offensive line, and Olney won that game 37-21. So the Warrior team will try to bounce back and get a victory here tonight. Meanwhile, the Marshall Lions will try to get their second win in a row. They are playing at Flora tonight. And that game, by the way, can be seen video stream live on our website as well. If you want to check in on that game, you stay on our website at WMMCRadio.com. Click on Marshall football, and you'll be able to see that game as well. Last week for Paris, their starting quarterback, Caleb Gates, a senior. He's a big kid, 6'1", 245. Hardly a prototypical size for a quarterback, threw 3 touchdown passes in the game, and the defense was very impressive for the Paris Tigers as well. Now, Alney showed, like I mentioned, a diversified offensive attack, but the Warrior defense is going to have to tighten it up a little bit because you can't give up 490 yards no matter who you're playing. So we're about 3 minutes away from the kickoff. We'll be right back with the kickoff after this break on WMMCRadio.com.
Keeping athletes in shape and in the game is just one of the goals of Sarah Bush Lincoln Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Our certified athletic trainers and physical therapy staff work together with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and physicians to provide expertise on the sidelines and in the weight rooms to prevent, minimize, and eliminate injuries. At Sarah Bush Lincoln, we're working to keep kids in the game.
Custerman Crop Insurance in Casey understands the challenges that farmers face today. After all, they are farmers too. They are family owned and they've been serving you for over 30 years. Custerman Crop Insurance offers multi-peril and CRC, and be sure to ask about their hail rates. Located at 702 Northeast 4th Street in Casey, it's Custerman Crop Insurance. Warriors football, WMMCRadio.com. Every Warriors game, video stream live. Like I said, WMMCRadio.com. Among our sponsors, Bolin Enterprises. Who does more for the Casey area than the Bolin family? We certainly appreciate their sponsorship. Judy and Ed and Jimmy and Troy, we appreciate it. BEI Automotive Repair, one of their businesses. They're now doing auto detailing as well. Jet rental, almost anything in the world you want to rent. Plus, they sell Carhartt clothing and steel chainsaws, among other items. Bolin Transport, delivering propane, diesel, and gasoline to homes, farms, and businesses. And our good buddies at Preferred Bank, Ken Scott and the gang, supporting the Warriors for 20 years. Now, the Warriors did win the toss, and they deferred, so they will kick it off to Paris. And the Tigers will get the ball first. Back to get the kick. So Mason Hutchings will be back there along with Caleb Mullinex. And Mullinex had a big game receiving, caught 8 passes last week for the Tigers. And remember, they like to throw the ball. So the Tigers can run it, but they do like to throw it. So that defensive backfield of the Warriors will be challenged here tonight. Our good friends at the pharmacy shop, a Health Mart Pharmacy, Charlie Wheeland, your hometown pharmacist, and we're ready for football. The Warriors all set to kick it off. And here we go. It looks like Hutchings is going to get it at about the 11. He's over the 20, 25. Look out. Hutchings still running. He's across midfield and out of bounds inside the 45-yard line of Casey. Mason Hutchings returns it all the way to the Casey 42-yard line, it appears. Dawson DeLop saved a touchdown across the way. And where are they going to put it down? They're going to put it down at the 43. So at the 43, not using a huddle, the Tigers are ready to go with the beefy quarterback, Caleb Gates, 6'1", 245, a big kid who can throw it from the shotgun. It's a beautiful evening for football, and here we go. The first play from scrimmage. And he's going to hand the ball off around the right side. Landrum looking for running room, and he's not going to get any. Landrum, and a flag goes down. Livingston was there initially, and I think they may call a face mask. I hope they don't, but I think they are. Livingston tackled him high near the headgear. Let's see what the call is, however. Well defended by the Warriors that time. Landrum had nowhere to go. Lost yardage, but like I said, a flag is down. And they're going to pick it up. So it was not a face mask. They pick up the flag. And Landrum loses 3 yards on the play. Good defense by the Warriors that time. Good to see. Kirshner Building Centers is your home project partner for over 100 years. And the Markwell Funeral Home in Casey, the Greenwell Funeral Home in Martinsville, Jay Markwell and his staff, they're pulling for the purple and gold here tonight. Landrum, the running back. Gates, the quarterback. 3 wide receivers to the left. Gates is going to throw it, fires it down there, maybe intercepted. And Livingston, did he get it? No! Livingston had a great shot at the interception inside the 25. Could not make the play. But it's 3rd down and 13 coming up. Tell you what, Warrior defense looking much better here the first couple of plays. Let's hope it can continue. 3rd down, 13. The KZDQ, Grill and Chill at the KZDQ. Say hey to Jerry Bland for me. And Diamond Brothers Insurance in KZ. You know, Chris and Rachel. Diamond Brothers Insurance. 3rd down, 13. Play clock down to 6. Gates in the shotgun. Looks to throw. Has time. Fires over the middle. Caught! First down! And a touchdown! Nope, he's going to get him at the 5, or did he get in? No, he got in. On 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13. Caleb Gates teams up. And who was that? Number 82? Well, I'm not sure who it was, but it's a touchdown. I do know that. I'm looking at my roster. What was the number of that guy? Oh, 32. Okay. I thought it was 82, but it's Josh Wilmoth who made the catch. So Josh Wilmoth gets the touchdown catch. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Paris Tigers strike from 46 yards out. A 46-yard touchdown pass, the extra point good, 11:25 in the first. Paris leads 7-0, and we break on WMMCRadio.com.
Hello, I'm Ken Scott, President and CEO of Preferred Bank in Casey. On behalf of the directors and staff, we would like to acknowledge our special thanks to our local merchants. Our local merchants work hard to supply our community with important goods and services. They also provide jobs for the people of our area. Our local merchants are very generous in their support of schools, sports teams, churches, and community groups. Preferred Bank would like to encourage you to show your support. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You've counted on them for years for top-notch service on your vehicles. And now BEI Automotive Repair in KZ can keep them looking as great as they run. With auto detailing service, basic to premium, including shampoo and engine detail. For an appointment, call 217-932-4533. As always, BEI offers 24-hour farm tire and equipment service, including ag tires, machine shop, and heavy truck repair. When you're working, they're working. BEI Automotive Repair in KZ.
And the kickoff for the Warriors, and Livingston with a good return near the 40-yard line. Flag is down on the kickoff. So the Paris Tigers did nothing on their first 2 plays. They lost 3 yards. But then a 46-yard touchdown pass from Caleb Gates to Josh Wilmoth. And it was a big touchdown play. Now Livingston returning the ball near the 40, flag down. And we'll see what the deal is. In the meantime, Blackhawk Engineering with Jerry Caron and their outstanding team proudly back the Warriors. Blackhawk Engineering. The referees are still chatting. Boy, the Warrior defense looked so good on the first 2, but boy, Wilmoth broke wide open down the middle, and Gates put it right on the number. And Wilmoth outran the Warriors' defensive backs into the end zone. So a tough beginning for the purple and gold. Looks like a 10-yard penalty against the Warriors. 15. 20. Well, where did this happen? Well, they're moving the ball all the way back to the 20-yard line. He had it out to the 40. It's all the way back to the 20-yard line where the Warriors will begin. Shore Murphy Insurance in KZ with Heather, Brian, Julie, and Madison proud to back the purple and gold. All right, here we go with Marcus Downs, the quarterback. 11:18 to go in the first. Handoff up the middle, running room, pretty good, about a gain of nearly 5. Is that Foudy? I think it was. It was Nate Foudy. Gets about 5 yards on that first carry. So second down, let's call it 6. Gain of about 4. Second down, 6. The Warriors' first possession of the evening on a beautiful Friday evening. Downs is under center. He hands the ball off again. Foudy will go nowhere this time. Foudy going nowhere. Sam Mays shot the gap and a 2-yard loss. So now 3rd down and 8 coming as the Warriors try to get something going here. Like I said, a beautiful evening for football here at Sinclair Vidoni Field. Downs in the shotgun this time. Wide receivers left and right, a man in the slot. And a quick out is caught and then dropped. Tried to get it to Livingston, who couldn't handle it. And the Warriors will have to kick it away, a 3 and out, and Livingston will stay in the game to kick it away. Alliance Tractor is your John Deere, Landau, Mayrath, and Steel dealer in Casey. See Rod Matthews and the gang. Livingston will kick it away. Mullenix is back there. For the Paris Tigers.
Mason Hutchings on the near side, JD.
Okay, Hutchings on the near side. The kick is very high but short. Good bounce. A good bounce down to the Tiger 39. So Livingston gets a kind bounce all the way to the Paris 39, and that's where the Tigers will begin. Warriors football brought to you by First Neighbor Bank, Brad Fitch and his outstanding staff. How about Malding Trucking, Excavating, and Farm Seed? See Dick, Janet, and Chalin today. I'm J.D. Spangler, Terry Hardway, my videographer and computer genius alongside. He'll give you some info from time to time. Paris Tigers 7-0. A 46-yard TD bomb last time. Now they hand the ball off around the left hand, and a gain of a couple on the play. Carter Hayes carried the ball. Nate Foudy with the defensive play for the Warriors, a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. They put the ball at the 41-yard line. The officials seem to be out of sync tonight. They're taking a lot of time between plays. They look a little tentative. I'm sure they'll get that all worked out as the game goes along. Again, from the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. They give the ball to Landrum, and Landrum will get only a couple. Good defense by the Warriors there. Jacob Self in on the tackle. Among others, Dawson DeLop was there as well. 3rd down and about 6.5. The Tigers do not huddle. It's not necessarily a hurry up. They get the calls signaled in from the sideline. And they run almost exclusively from the shotgun. So 3rd down, about 6.5. The ball at the 43-yard line. Gates still looking for the play. 10 seconds on the play clock. It's not basketball. Gates back to throw. Under pressure. Fires deep down the middle. And incomplete. Oh, the Warriors had a good shot at it. And then number 15 had a good shot at it. That was Mullenix. But it's incomplete, and the Tigers will have to kick it away. Terry, the Warriors had almost a good shot at that interception, didn't they?
That was good coverage down there by the Warriors.
You know, they had a chance for an interception on the first series. That would have not given them a chance for that touchdown. All right, here we go. Back for the Warriors. Is that Livingston? Hard to tell from this angle. Probably is Noah.
I believe it is.
Now the kick is a line drive, and Livingston will let it bounce. And now he picks it up, looking for running room, and he gets a little bit to about the 25. So the Warriors will begin at their own 25-yard line. 8:28 to go. First quarter, 7-0. The Paris Tigers have the lead. Osborne's Georgia Carpet there in front of Furniture Row in Terre Haute. For all your flooring and countertop needs, see Rob Osborne, Osborne's Georgia Carpet. And what about Charlie Stivers Pit Stop? 24-hour towing and more. That's Charlie Stivers. Kay Downs is the quarterback. He's under center. And he pitches the ball to Foudy on the right side, looking for running room, and Foudy will get a little bit of yardage over there. A gain of about 3 on the play, it appears.
Gain of about 3 on the play. We bring up 2nd and 7.
So 2nd down and 7 as Foudy went around the right side. You know, Coach Bonner had great promise and hope for this offensive line, which didn't play great in the first game, hoping to get a bit better performance. You know, offensive line play is so much about cohesion. 2nd down and 7. The ball at their own 28. The Warriors Downs under center. And he will hand the ball to Foudy again. Oh, this is Thompson. Thompson looking for running room. And a flag is down and knocked out of bounds over the 35. It's a 1st down, Logan Thompson. But a flag is down. Thompson gained 8 on the play, but a big flag is down. So let's see what the referees do here. 7:38 to go in the first. 1st down yardage if the play stays. Illegal block by the Warriors. So Logan Thompson's 1st down run will be negated by the illegal block. Heartland Nursing Center in Casey. Personal choice is at the heart of it. Penny Chrysler and her staff. The Warrior fans are not pleased with that illegal block call. So now it's 2nd down and 7. It's 2nd down and 10 as they move the ball back to the 20-yard line. 2nd down and 10 from the 20. Downs looks to throw a screen pass. It is complete. Look for the running room and over the 35. Well, right to the 35. Boy, gang tackle there. Half of the Tiger team was on that. Who was it that caught that? Was that Foudy? It was.
That was Foudy.
So again, let me see how much they got on that thing. The ball was at the 25. Check it. It was at the 25. And it goes to the 35. So a 10-yard gain on the play. Downs to Foudy for 10 yards and a 1st down from their own 35 now. 7:20 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Paris. Downs will hand the ball off to Thompson up the middle, running hard, and he gets close to 5. Oh, that was actually Storm Washburn. Check it. Storm gets about 5. So 2nd down coming up. Shore Ag. You know David Shore, don't you? How about Custerman Crop Insurance? Longtime supporters of the Warriors. Mary Kay Neal, thank you so much. Let's call it a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6. The ball at the 39. A running play again, and it is Thompson getting about 3. So Thompson makes it 3rd and manageable. 3rd and about 3.
We'll make it 3rd and 3 for the Warriors.
So Thompson, who had a 1st down gain negated, picks up 3 on that play. 2nd down and 7 from the 37. The 42. Got to get to the 45. 2nd down and 3 is what it is. I'll get it right. Downs handing the ball off to Livingston. He's got the 1st down and more. Livingston stays in bounds. He made a nice spin move at midfield. Livingston all the way down to the Paris 40-yard line. So Livingston from his 42 to their 40. That's a gain of 18 yards by Noah Livingston.
Fine-looking run there.
Tell you what, what this Warrior team needs is they need to get a touchdown to get some juice going, get some momentum on their side. They've been playing from behind all year. 1st down and 10 from the 40. A running play up the middle. That's Thompson again, and he gets about 4.
And I get 41 and 11 mixed up. I apologize. 41 is Thompson. 11 is Washburn, and Washburn got 4 on that play. Second down and 6. The Warriors trail 7-0. 5:20 to go in the first quarter. The clock running. I formation. Washburn and Foudy. Pitch to the right side. It's Thompson. Logan looking for running room, and he can't get the corner. Logan Thompson looking for the corner. Only got about a yard. So that brings up 3rd and 5 from the 35. Mashoff Heating and Cooling. You know Brian Mashoff, your American Standard dealer. Jim's Auto Repair, 10% off your total bill for all the Warrior football players, coaches, and immediate family. Jim Thompson is an ASE Master Auto Tech. Jim's Auto Repair. 3rd down 5, a big play here from the 35 of Paris. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers. Downs will throw. He looks. He's scrambling. He's in trouble. He's in big trouble. Now he gets away from one. Here comes another. Marcus is still running. He's still looking. He throws. Oh, incomplete. Right at the first down marker. Had a man. Couldn't quite bring it in was DeLapp. And it's 4th and 5. Wow. Marcus Downs doing his best Houdini act, escaping would-be rushers. All right, with 4th and 5 at the Paris 35, Coach Bonner decides to kick. He wants to pin him deep, played the field position game here with 4:16 in the first. There's the kick by Livingston, trying to kick it out of bounds. And he does. What a good kick to about the 9. So Livingston kicks it out of bounds to the 9-yard line. That's where Paris will begin, deep in their own territory. If you're just dialing in, the only scoring play of this game was a 46-yard pass from Caleb Gates to Josh Wilmoth. It came on 3rd and 13, and the Tigers converted. All right, let's see what the Tigers come up with here. They like to throw the ball. Will they throw it from their own 9? They stay in the shotgun, but 2 running backs this time. And they hand it off, and a gain of only a couple. Good defensive play by the Warriors. Their defense against the run much better tonight. DeLapp, Foudy among those on the tackle. They put the ball at the 10. Let's call it 2nd down and about 8.5. Boy, if the Warriors could get a stop here, get good field position, then punch it in, tie this thing up. 2nd down from their own 10. Gates will hand it off again, and nothing doing. No gain. How about that Warrior defense, huh?
They are much improved from last week, JD.
I tell you, there were several numbers to choose from, including Big Luke and Talley and some others, Seaton. So now it is 3rd down and 8. The ball at the 10-yard line. Boy, a stop here would be huge for the purple and gold. Let's see if Gates tosses it. The big kid can fling it. They put a man in motion. He throws a short pass to him. It is caught. Livingston gets him. And then cleaned up by DeLapp. Livingston set him up, Terry, and DeLapp nailed him, didn't he?
Yes, sir, he sure did. We saw that receiver screen work several times last week, but they've shut it down here tonight.
That was, I believe that was Mullinex over there. 15, Mullinex, and he had nowhere to go. Livingston was on him. So now 4th down, and the ball is back at the 4-yard line. Oh, a block punt wouldn't hurt, would it?
I could enjoy seeing one
Yeah,
tonight.
block punt wouldn't hurt a doggone thing here. Snap is good. The kick is almost blocked. Livingston gets it at his 41. The Paris 41. Livingston dancing inside the 35 to the 31. Outstanding field position for the Warriors. And, Terry, that's exactly what Coach Bonner wanted to have happen. pin him deep, get a 3 and out, and that's what they did.
That's exactly what they did, JD. And this KZ Warrior defense is really impressed me tonight. They've really figured out the issues from last week to this week.
Yeah, much better. They start at the 31-yard line of Paris. 7-0 Tigers, 2:36 to go here in the first half. Richards Farm Restaurant. Diane and Gary proud to back the purple and gold. Downs is under center. And Downs will roll right. He will keep the ball. He's got running room, and Downs gets about 5 or 6 to about the 26. So Marcus rolled right, kept it, and he gets a gain of, about 5.5 on that play. Let's call it 6 for Marcus as he puts the ball just shy of that 25-yard line. The Warriors trailing 7-0, but they're on the move with 2:05 here in the first quarter. We are WMMCRadio.com video streaming every Warriors game. Downs under center. Pitches the ball right side, and Thompson has nowhere to go. Logan Thompson loses a bunch of yards. So Mullenix shoots the gap and makes the play, and it's going to be 3rd and 10. Thompson had nowhere to go on that one.
As soon as he caught the pitch, there was a man on him. So,
yeah, no doubt about that. So here we go with 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10 from the 31. Now the throw out here to Livingston. He makes a nice move. Livingston inside the 10, 5, 4. What a move. Holy cow. What a move by Noah Livingston doing the spinorama. Oh, he left the Tiger defender grabbing nothing but the air. What a move, Terry.
This young man's very athletic, JD. We saw it in basketball beginning last year, now on the football field this year. Just a sophomore, too.
They put the ball at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Warriors. Trying to tie this game up. What a move by Livingston. Now Foudy looking, and he's got nowhere to go. Foudy's going to lose 5. So he loses 5. So Livingston gained 20 yards on that pass play. And now a big 2nd down and goal from the 10. 2nd and goal from the 10. Boy, the Warriors need to score here. They had 1st and goal at the 5. They lose 5. Downs is under center. Coach Bonner, I think, trying to change the play. It's going to be, well, the quarter runs out. All right, so let him talk it over. That's a good idea. 2nd and goal from the 10. The second quarter is coming. 7-0 Paris. And we are WMMCRadio.com.
The last thing you want to do after a hard day's work is go out in the yard and mulch and plant flowers until you turn blue in the face. No more need to worry. Let Andy Tutweiler go to work for you. He will blow you away with how beautiful your lawn and landscaping will look and how affordable his prices are. So if you want a landscape and a lawn you can be proud of, give Andy Tutweiler and Casey a call today at 217-508-8251.
The Markwell Funeral Home in Casey and Westfield and the Greenwell Funeral Home in Martinsville are names you know and trust. They've worked hard to earn that trust. Together, these firms have served your communities for over 150 years. No matter what type of service you prefer, they are qualified to provide it. They have a proven tradition of dealing with families in these most difficult of times. That's the Markwell Funeral Home in Casey and Westfield and the Greenwell Funeral Home in Martinsville.
WMMCRadio.com. We are video streaming KZ Westfield Warriors football, brought to you by the KZ Clinic. It's a member of the Sarah Bush Lincoln Health Network. See Diana Oakley. What about our good buddy R.W. Brown Insurance? For all types of insurance coverage, annuities too, see R.W. Brown. We begin the second quarter Paris leading 7-0. But the Warriors have second and goal from the 10. Second and goal from the Paris 10. 3 running backs, and the Warriors throw it away. They were going to do a pitch, and it was a miscommunication between Downs. He was pitching it to Thompson. I don't know who made the mistake, but somebody had a miscommunication. And Terry, the ball all the way back at the 22, is that right?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
So what kind of play you got for 3rd and 22? 3rd and goal from the 22. Throw one in the end zone and see what happens.
I would think so.
That's what I would do, but it's easier up here. So 3rd and goal from the 22 as the Warriors lose a pitch. Downs in the gun this time with 3 wide receivers to the right. Downs looking, dancing, in trouble. Rolls right, still looking, fires, and intercepted, I think. Caleb Mullinex intercepts as he looked for Livingston down near the goal line. So it does back him up. That's the good news. The bad news is they lose the ball. But Mullinex intercepts at about the 3 or 4 yard line. Caleb Mullinex, who has caught a touchdown pass, now gets an interception. He's off to a pretty good start, Terry Hardway.
Yes, he is. We're calling his name a lot tonight.
Caleb Mullinex from the Tiger 3 yard line. Can the Warriors create a turnover here? Gates, the big quarterback, at 245 pounds. They run the ball right side, and it looks like a gain of about 3 or 4. I think that was Landrum. I'm not sure.
Nathan Zorn.
Yeah, Nathan Zorn ran the ball. Washburn made the tackle. A gain of a couple. So 2nd down and 8. They put the ball just across the 5 yard line. And they're going to run the ball again, and not much again, although he pushes forward for 2 or 3. So Zorn again. DeLapp among the tacklers. Foudy, DeLapp. And T.J. Cox in there as well. We've been calling DeLapp's name quite a bit tonight, as well as Foudy. Boy, a stop here, Terry. 3rd and 5. And the ball's at the 8. 3rd and 5 from their own 8. And they're going to run it again, and he tries to get outside. Can he get out there? And he may not made it. I don't think he made it.
Colin Branson on the far side, it looked like, took him out of bounds.
Colin Branson with a really great play, Terry. I thought he was going to get the edge. He did not. It's 4th down and about 3 or 4, and it looks like the Tigers will have to kick it away. Colin Branson with outstanding pursuit across the way. And it's 4th down for the Tigers. Again, Casey should get great field position.
Punter standing in the end zone.
Boy, why would we fumble? That would be bad, would it?
Oh, terrible.
Kick is away. Oh, a good kick. Livingston goes all the way back, and he can't get it. Oh, my. What a kick. All the way to the Casey 34-yard line. You know, Livingston's first year of football, he's got to catch that because they lose another 15 yards on field position. So Casey will take over at their own 34-yard line. I didn't see the number of the punter, but that was a great kick by the Paris punter, no doubt. Andy's Lawn and Landscape. He's the pride of Western Clark County for all your lawn and landscaping needs. See Andy Tutwiler. You get that number, Terry?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I looked at it earlier, and then it left my mind.
When the game's over, we'll have the Great House of Pizza players of the game on offense and defense. Great food at the Great House of Pizza. See Trent and the gang. Downs runs left side, and he gets nothing. So Marcus Downs running to the left. Gets nothing. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Mike Kirk is your State Farm Insurance agent in Casey, providing auto, life, health insurance, working to get you to a better state. That's Mike Kirk. And how about our good friends at Casey State Bank? Your community, your bank, proud to support the purple and gold. 7-0 Paris. Now a flag is down. Illegal substitution of some sort? Yeah. So an illegal substitution or too many men in the huddle, something like that. And it cost the Warriors 5 yards. The Warriors will be on the road next week. It doesn't get much easier. They play at Newton next week. And, of course, all the Warriors games are video streamed live here on our website at WMMCradio.com. So the Warriors, 2nd down and 15. The ball now is back at their own 29-yard line. Boy, they need to get a spark. They need a big play. Let's see if they can get it. Down stays in the shotgun. And he hands the ball off, and good running room. And a gain of about 7. That's Logan Thompson, I believe.
Yes.
And
41.
Logan Thompson rips off an 8-yard run. Good to see that. And it brings up 3rd down and about 8 here. 3rd down and about 8. It's a pretty big play here. Terry, do you have a roster nearby?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I may call upon you in a moment. I do believe they brought Branson in on offense. And you've got 3 wide receivers in the game. And they give the ball to Livingston around the left end. And Livingston will get close. He got the first down. He got the first down. But, Terry, I see a flag out there again. I hope they don't call holding again. That would really be shameful. Livingston made a great move, got hit before the sticks, powered his way to the first down, but I think they're going to call it back. Doggone it. Yep. So the Warriors, by the way, Terry, that's the 2nd time tonight they would have had first downs that were negated by penalty. And I'm not saying they weren't penalties. I'm just saying that is bad timing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You've got to work on that. Trying to help your running back out, but when you negate his run, that's not the way you want to help.
So that brings up 3rd down and about 15. 3rd down and 15. The ball just shy of their own 29-yard line. Clock is at 8:08. 8 minutes to go in the half. 7-0 Paris. 3 wide receivers to the right. Downs hands it off right up the middle. And Thompson rips off about 6 or 7. But the Warriors will have to kick it away. So Logan Thompson rips off another 7-yard run. Not enough. And the Warriors will kick it away. The Eagles Nest Grill in Westfield. Oh, there's good food there. Lunch and dinner specials Tuesday through Sunday. The Eagles Nest Grill in Westfield. Nothing but good reports from that fine restaurant. Livingston will kick it away. Kick is up and going to go out of bounds. So Livingston kicks it out of bounds. Terry, let's take a 30-second break. WMMCradio.com.
The Eagles Nest Grill in Westfield is locally owned and operated by Shane Livings. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday, they are open until 10 p.m. And Sundays, they are open 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Eagles Nest Grill has great lunch and dinner specials every day. The Eagles Nest Grill prides themselves on having great food at a reasonable price along with an outstanding family atmosphere and great customer service. For great lunch and dinner specials, head to the Eagles Nest Grill in Westfield.
KZ Westfield Warriors football. Paris has the football, their own 42-yard line after a short punt. And Caleb Gates is going to run it. The big man gets almost 10 yards. He does get more than 10 yards. Caleb Gates, 6'1", 245, and once the big man gets going, it's like a locomotive. And Gates is going to run the ball for 12 yards.
The big man to bring down.
Play is good for the Paris first down.
Let me see here, 42, 52. Actually, he got like 15 yards. Caleb Gates running the ball for 15 yards. The big man.
Turned into a clump of bodies with Paris pushing one way and the KZ Westfield Warriors pushing the other way. But
yeah, Paris got the better of that pushing match. Now a flag is down. So Paris calls a timeout. They lead 7-0. 7:02 to go in the half. We take a break. WMMCRadio.com.
Jim's Auto Repair, located just off Route 49 south of KZ, is your Napa Auto Care Center in Clark County. You wouldn't trust your taxes to an uncertified accountant. Why trust your vehicle to an uncertified technician? Jim Thompson, the owner, is a certified master auto technician. Right now, Jim's Auto Repair is offering 10% off your entire bill to all KZ Westfield football players, coaches, and their immediate families. Jim's Auto Repair is open Monday through Friday 8 to 5, Saturday by appointment. To schedule an appointment, give them a call at 217-932-6685. That's Jim's Auto Repair. Mashoff Heating and Cooling in KZ is serving Clark, Cumberland, and Jasper counties. Brian Mashoff is ready to service all your heating and cooling needs. Brian Mashoff has over 40 years of experience. Mashoff Heating and Cooling services residential, light commercial, and refrigeration. They are your local American Standard dealer. With the unpredictable temperatures, make sure your furnace and air conditioner are up to speed. Give Brian Mashoff and Mashoff Heating and Cooling a call today at 217-276-6804. That's Mashoff Heating and Cooling in KZ.
KZ Westfield Warriors football. Video stream live at WMMCRadio.com. Paris has the ball, 1st and 10 from the KZ 43, leading 7-0. And a handoff around the left side. Landrum looks for room, doesn't get much. Not much room there. DeLop among those. Branson's over there as well. Good pursuit that time. Seth Talley moving around close to the ball. A gain of 1 for Landrum on that play.
There's a whole host stringing that play to the
sideline.
sideline.
Yeah. Very good job by the entire Warrior defense that time. 2nd down and 9 from the 42. The Tigers, quick pass out here, and it's over the head of Mullenix. So Caleb Mullenix couldn't catch it. It was a high. And Big Luke gave Mullenix a small kiss after that pass went through his hands. And Luke was looking around. No, I didn't mean to hit him.
He didn't know the ball hadn't been caught out here.
Nice little massage there by the big man. ATI Physical Therapy. C. Brock Athey, Terry Cox, Corey Hanley. Physical, Manual, and Sports Therapy. ATI Physical Therapy. Gates is back at throw. 3rd and 9 down the middle. Knocked away by Foudy. And almost intercepted by Nate Foudy. So now 4th and 9 from the 43-yard line of KZ. What will the Tigers do? Leading 7-0. 6:50 to go in the half. The KZ defense, Terry, looks so much better this week.
They sure do. They've improved greatly over the past week.
Got to give Coach Bonner and the assistant coaches a lot of credit. They've done an outstanding job. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to go on 4th and 9. Back to throw. The big man fires down the middle. Caught, and Landrum has the 1st down. Oh, boy, what a big play. Caleb Gates to Coy Landrum. And that's a 1st down.
Sent 4 receivers deep and brought Landrum under.
Yeah, it looked like a 15-yard gain on that play. So 1st down, they put the ball at the 28-yard line. Now another pass, another man is open, and that is big yardage, near 1st down yardage. Mullenix again. Mullenix catches it. Now, is that a 1st down? Logan Thompson among those on the play.
They are moving the chains, JD.
Yep, they are. So now the Tigers on the move. Boy, they converted that big 4th down and 9. So now the ball is placed at the 16-yard line. The Paris Tigers are already leading 7-0. Now Gates fires over the middle and incomplete. Wow, he had a couple of guys open, it looked like, too, but he threw behind them. And it's 2nd and 10. The ball at the 15-yard line, actually. The only touchdown of this game, a 46-yard pass from Caleb Gates to Caleb Mullenix. The Calebs teaming up. Second down and 10 from the 15. They're going to run the ball. Running room inside the 5 and a touchdown.
That's number 5,
Nathan Zorn.
Nathan Zorn, 5-yard touchdown run. Well, I tell you what, they kind of ran the semi-draw that time, Terry. They, kind of wasn't a full-blown draw play, but a hesitation 1 count. And Zorn ran it in from 15 yards out.
He had some room to run in. That's the most concerning thing.
Well, I think we were rushing the passer instead of staying in our lanes, perhaps. Extra point is up, and it is good.
The extra point is good.
So Paris now leads 14-0.
Paris 14, Casey Westfield 0.
5:59 to go in the half. 14-0 Paris. Timeout. WMMCRadio.com.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with auto owner's insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Contact Heather Schaffner, Brian James, or Julie Hackney today at 217-932-5470. That is Shore Murphy and Associates of KZ. KZ Classic Cars, located behind Open Range Rentals, just off Main Street in KZ, has one simple goal: to offer a simple and stress-free shopping experience with a wide selection of quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Their team strives for excellence by assuring each customer finds a vehicle that will fit their lifestyle and budget. For quality and service you can trust, shop with KZ Classic Cars, located behind Open Range Rentals, just off Main Street in KZ, or give them a call today at 217-932-2810.
And the Paris Tigers kick it off. The Warriors have the ball as they move it up to about the 25. Bouncing around is Storm Washburn as he gets it over the 30 to about the 33, 34-yard line. That's where the Warriors will begin, trailing 14-0. Crawford Memorial Hospital in Robinson offers fracture care, sports medicine, joint procedures, both surgical and non-surgical options. Crawford Memorial Hospital in Robinson. And what about Brian Dorsett Ford and Marshall, supporting all the Clark County athletes? Go make a great deal. Brian Dorsett Ford, take a test drive tomorrow morning. So let's see what the Warriors can do with 5:50 to go in the half. And they run the ball with Thompson, who gets pretty good running room. That was actually Storm Washburn, yeah. 41-11 have me confused, Terry. So Storm Washburn that time rips off about an 8-yard run. Storm running pretty well. I believe he's only a sophomore. He's a junior, Storm is. Second down and a couple. The ball at the 42-yard line. Ball in their own territory. Boy, the Warriors really could use a touchdown. Handing the ball off again. Left side is Foudy, and he fights for first down yardage, and he's close. Foudy close to first down yardage. Let's see where they put it down. Open Range Rentals, your one stop for golf cart and bike rentals. They also have Warriors gear. They're on Main Street in downtown KC. Open Range Rentals. Foudy did get the first down. And the Warriors hope to get something going here with 4:45 left in the half. The football at the 44-yard line, their own 44. 14-0 Paris. And the ball off to the left side, and not much running room that time. They get a couple. Was that Foudy?
That's Foudy again on the run.
Yep. Foudy got a couple. And it's second down and 8. KZ Classic Cars offers a stress-free shopping experience. It's a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs. KZ Classic Cars. Second down and 8. The ball at the Warrior 46. 4:05 as the clock ticks down to the first half. The Warriors have played better, but they need more. And a running play. Dave Washburn, I think. Yep.
That was Washburn.
So Washburn gets it right around the 50. He got 4 on the play. Storm plugging it up there. And it brings up a 3rd and 4 from midfield. Terry, you get the feeling this drive is important. Boy, points here would be so beneficial for the momentum of this game.
Yes, with Casey Westfield deferring to the second half, if they could put some points on the board before halftime, that certainly helped them out.
Because they'll get the ball to begin the second half. I formation on 3rd and 4. Downs rolls right. He's under pressure. Fumbles the ball. Who got it? And
looks like Downs came out of there with it. I don't know how. I thought Paris was.
So Downs faked it into the line, rolled out, but a blitzing linebacker, Terry, hit him and knocked the ball loose, but Marcus got back on it. So that was good news. The bad news is they got to punt it away. 2:50 to go in the half, and Livingston will punt the football away. Tigers lead 14-0. A high kick by Livingston, not very deep. Good bounce again as it bounces inside the 35 to the 33. Terry, let's take a 30-second break. WMMCRadio.com.
Affordable without compromise. That's not easy to come by when shopping for a compact utility tractor, unless you make a visit to your local Alliance tractor dealer, where you will find a high-performance machine at a reasonable price, like the 1E, which offers property owners both Auto Connect drive, over mower deck, and quick park loader compatibility, or the 3E, which packs the horsepower landscape professionals need to mow, grade, haul, and load. Test drive a 1E or 3E today at your local Alliance tractor dealer in Mattoon, Casey, Newton, and Vincennes.
The Paris Tigers have the football, and Gates is rolling left, looks, fires, and hits Mullinex again. Caleb Mullinex with another catch. Looks like about 11 yards for Mullinex. Mullinex having a big ball game, Terry. That's unofficially 3 receptions, one of them a 46-yard touchdown. And you know what? For a big kid, Gates moves pretty well, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
I mean, he's 6'1", 245. Gates under pressure, fires high and incomplete. Looking for Mullinex this time inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage by Noah Livingston.
Say Noah had the best chance of catching that ball.
I think he did. The Marshall Lions are playing at Flora tonight. We'll try to keep you up to date on that game. The Lions looking for their second road win in a row. We'll get an update on that for you at halftime. By the way, that game is available on our website, too, at WMMCRadio.com. The Lions in Flora. Now, the big man Gates throws. Well defended out there. Good play. What's the number over there, Terry?
That's Foudy. He fought through the block and just blew that play up.
I tell you what, you're right. Foudy had a man right on him blocking him, and he fought through the block and made the tackle. Outstanding play by Nate Foudy that time. We're down to 1:50 to go. 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 9 from their own 45. Big play here for the Warrior defense. Gates fires, has a man, and caught again. That is Mullinex again. Oh, boy.
Good for a Paris first down.
Oh, that was Wilmoth. Check it. That was Josh Wilmoth who made that play.
32, Josh Wilmoth.
Yeah, and by the way, Wilmoth is the one who caught the touchdown, too. I've been given the wrong number here. I got their numbers mixed up.
15's Mullinex.
Yeah, 32 Wilmoth is the one who caught the 46-yard touchdown pass as well. So Wilmoth is the one doing the damage. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. I apologize to the Paris fans for that. Wilmoth having the big game. Now Gates is going to run it, and he's hit hard on the play.
There's a flag down there as well.
Storm Washburn made the nice hit. Flag is down.
He went in low on the big man. That's
what you got to do. This guy's 245, and he's running hard. Storm did the right thing. Go right for the ankles. So holding against Paris, and unofficially, I have that as their first penalty of the game, Terry.
I would have to agree with that. I can't think of another one.
So
they had a motion or something, or an illegal substitution earlier, I think.
So again, I apologize. It was been Wilmoth who's had the big catches in this game, although Mullenix has caught a couple. But it was Wilmoth who had the touchdown pass of 46 yards. And he's caught 2 or 3 others for about 10, 12 yards each. So that moves him back. 1st and 20 now. Gates under pressure, throws, intercepted! Intercepted!
A.J. Cox, number 24, with the interception, J.D.
A.J. Cox with the interception. How about that? Nice play by A.J. Cox with the interception. I tell you what, a great rush, though, wasn't it, Terry? The great pressure.
There was pressure, definitely, J.D.
Tell you what, Big Luke and Tally among those, and Self, there were like 3 Warriors moving in on Big Caleb Gates. And A.J. Cox, dropping off from his linebacker position, picked it off. The ball at the Warrior 45 with 1:03 to go in the half. Hand off, left side. Foudy looks for running room and gets 3 or 4. The Warriors having trouble to really break off a big one. That would really be nice. Let's give Foudy 4 yards on that carry. Clock is ticking at 45 seconds, so the Warriors are going to have to put it up, Terry. Going to have to throw it up. See if something good can happen here. 14-0 Paris. 35 seconds to go in the half. The ball at the Warrior 49. Going to have to toss it. The clock down to 25 seconds. Downs hands the ball off around the right side. Livingston looking for running room, and he goes out of bounds after a gain of about 3. So Livingston gets about 3. And the clock is down to 18 seconds. And it's 3rd down and about 3. 3rd down and about 3. The ball at the 48 of Paris. We need something good to happen down the field.
Looks like Marshall and Flora are at the half, 0-0.
No kidding. No score. Marshall and Flora at half.
I'm going to do some texting. Make sure he's keeping the score up to date on the stream.
Yeah, double check that, will you please? Logan Thompson gets the 1st down, but the Warriors are down to 12 seconds. Thompson rips off 5 yards. And the Warriors call a timeout. 12 seconds to go in the half. 14-0 Paris. We step away for a break. WMMCRadio.com.
Richard's Farm in Casey invites you to enjoy a delicious meal with your family and friends in a warm country setting. Richard's Farm has a vast array of wonderful menu items, including premium steaks. They also have an incredible Sunday brunch. All meals include their extra special salad soup and bread bar. Make Richard's Farm the destination of your next party. Serving you for over 30 years, that's Richard's Farm in Casey. Gary and Diane Richards and their excellent staff say, go get 'em Warriors.
WMMCRadio.com. The Warriors have the ball, but there's only 12 seconds to go in the half. The ball at the 42-yard line. Thompson with the ball. No, there's Livingston. Livingston, they faked me out. Thompson up the middle instead, end around to Livingston, and he gets it down inside the 30. So with 4 seconds to go, the ball at the 29, the Warriors have 1 play left to try to get on the board in the first half. Again, another quick 30-second break. WMMCRadio.com.
The right orthopedic care right now is right in your neighborhood. Crawford Memorial Hospital in Robinson, Illinois is proud to announce its new orthopedic team at the Bone and Joint Center to the community. The experienced surgeons will provide 24/7 coverage, including fracture care, sports medicine, joint procedures, and both surgical and non-surgical options. The orthopedic care you need is right here at home. Call 618-544-8500 today. Crawford Memorial Hospital in Robinson, where being the best is their specialty.
KZ Westfield Warriors High School football video stream live on our website at WMMCradio.com. 4 seconds to go in the half. 14-0 Paris. KZ has the ball at the Paris 29-yard line. Time for one more play. All you got to do is get 29 yards. That would be a touchdown. Downs in the shotgun. Downs going to throw to the corner, hoping for something good, and a flag? No flag? Nope.
He pulled the receiver down, JD.
It sure did look like there was interference, but the officials said no, let it go. So it's halftime. Paris 14, the Warriors nothing. Halftime highlights are next on WMMCradio.com.
Jim's Auto Repair, located just off Route 49 south of KZ, is your Napa Auto Care Center in Clark County. You wouldn't trust your taxes to an uncertified accountant. Why trust your vehicle to an uncertified technician? Jim Thompson, the owner, is a certified master auto technician. Right now, Jim's Auto Repair is offering 10% off your entire bill to all KZ Westfield football players, coaches, and their immediate families. Jim's Auto Repair is open Monday through Friday 8 to 5, Saturday by appointment. To schedule an appointment, give them a call at 217-932-6685. That's Jim's Auto Repair. The last thing you want to do after a hard day's work is go out in the yard and mulch and plant flowers until you turn blue in the face. No more need to worry. Let Andy Tutweiler go to work for you. He will blow you away with how beautiful your lawn and landscaping will look and how affordable his prices are. So if you want a landscape and a lawn you can be proud of, give Andy Tutweiler and KZ a call today at 217-508-8251.
Diamond Brothers Insurance in Casey is one of the largest independent insurance agencies in Illinois. Diamond Brothers gives you the benefit of comparison shopping with one stop. See Amanda Mason for personal, home, and auto insurance, and see Chris and Rachel Snedeker for life and health coverage. Call today, 217-932-5911 for a free no-obligation quote. Diamond Brothers Insurance in Casey.
Osborne's Georgia Carpet is two stores in one. Store one is their designer showroom, a complete showcase of designer and decorator flooring. From a full lineup of carpeting, vinyl, laminates, hardwood, ceramic, and natural stone tiles, even granite countertops. Store two is their value warehouse, chocked full of their truckload purchases that ensures your ability to find the flooring you need in stock at the absolute lowest prices every day, residential and commercial. Two stores in one. Osborne's Georgia Carpet.
Keeping athletes in shape and in the game is just one of the goals of Sarah Bush Lincoln Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Our certified athletic trainers and physical therapy staff work together with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and physicians to provide expertise on the sidelines and in the weight rooms to prevent, minimize, and eliminate injuries. At Sarah Bush Lincoln, we're working to keep kids in the game.
Spruce up your home right now and save on Valspar interior and exterior paints at Kirshner Building Centers. Valspar medallion paints are on sale, plus you'll get a $10 mail-in rebate for each gallon purchased. 100% acrylic durability with hundreds of colors to choose from. On sale right now at Kirshner Building Centers. They have 12 locations to serve you better. Check them online at KirshnerBuildingCenters.com.
Hi, this is Brian Dorsett for the Ford store in Marshall. We're so happy to be in Marshall and look forward to growing with you, our valued customers, in both service, parts, and sales. When it comes to the Wabash Valley, we know it well. The Dorsett name's been established in the automotive industry for 60 years. And our hope is for you to get to know us at Dorsett Ford in Marshall. So come on in, make yourself at home for service or for when you purchase your next new or pre-owned vehicle at Dorsett Ford, DorsettFord.com in Marshall.
Maulding, Trucking, and Excavating in Casey features dump trucks, semi-dump trailers, and they are a licensed waste hauler. They can haul oversized ag machinery. They also apply ag limestone and fertilizer, and they have variable rate capabilities. They have added excavating and demolition. That's hauling, excavating, and demolition. Call Maulding, Trucking, and Excavating in Casey. Call Dig at 932-5164 or Chalin at 232-4590.
We are WMMCradio.com. It's KZ Westfield Warriors football. Remember, every game is video streamed live on our website. High definition living color. The KZ Westfield Warriors. I'm J.D. Spangler, Cherry Hardaway, my videographer and computer operator and in-depth analysis man alongside. Paris leading 14-0 at halftime. And yes, that score is correct from Flora. Marshall 0, Flora 0. And since Flora has joined the LIC conference, I don't know how many years that's been, like 15 years, something like that. They have never beaten Marshall. Never. Even when the Lions went 1-8 one year, that only victory was against Flora. So the Lions, who had an easy time last week, finding all they can handle on the road at Flora. By the way, if you want to keep up to date on that game, it is also video streamed live on our website at WMMCradio.com. You can see that game as well, the Marshall and Flora game. Here, 14-0 Paris. Getting underway in the very first drive of the game. The Tigers on 3rd and 13 hit a 46-yard touchdown pass. That was Josh Wilmoth who caught it. I got it right the first time, and then several times later I gave the credit to Caleb Mullinex, but it was Josh Wilmoth catching the 46-yard TD pass from Caleb Gates. The extra point was good. That was with 11:25 to go, and you can tell that was the first series of the first quarter. Then with 5:58 to go in the first half, Nathan Zorn rips off a 15-yard run. Again, the kick is good, and the Tigers lead KZ 14-0. So the Warriors playing much better defensively than last week. The offense continues to struggle. They show flashes that they're going to be really good offense, but then some key penalties have hurt. A key fumble when we're down to the 10-yard line. Fumble to pitch out at the 10. Things of that nature have hurt the Warriors here tonight. Now, the good news is they will get the ball to begin the second half. But right now it's Paris, 14, and the KZ Westfield Warriors, 0. By the way, the Warriors will be on the road next week at Newton, as the Little Illini Conference, I think, is going to be pretty strong this year. A lot of competitive teams. Should be very, very interesting. Tell you what, let's do. Let's try to look up some of the halftime stats. I'll share the halftime stats with you after we step away again for a break. Paris 14, KZ Westfield nothing. Halftime stats are next. WMMCradio.com.
Custerman Crop Insurance in KC understands the challenges that farmers face today. After all, they are farmers too. They are family owned and they've been serving you for over 30 years. Custerman Crop Insurance offers multi-peril and CRC. And be sure to ask about their hail rates. Located at 702 Northeast 4th Street in KZ, it's Custerman Crop Insurance.
ATI Physical Therapy, located just off Route 40 in KZ, is the premier choice for personalized physical therapy in a friendly and encouraging environment. Known for exceptional results in an upbeat atmosphere, ATI Physical Therapy provides physical therapy and sports therapy. Brock Athey, Corey Hanley, and Terry Cox strive to develop a personalized plan for you to reduce pain, improve mobility, and reduce future injuries. For an appointment, call 217-236-6155. Jim's Auto Repair, located just off Route 49 south of KZ, is your Napa Auto Care Center in Clark County. You wouldn't trust your taxes to an uncertified accountant. Why trust your vehicle to an uncertified technician? Jim Thompson, the owner, is a certified master auto technician. Right now, Jim's Auto Repair is offering 10% off your entire bill to all KZ Westfield football players, coaches, and their immediate families. Jim's Auto Repair is open Monday through Friday 8 to 5, Saturday by appointment. To schedule an appointment, give them a call at 217-932-6685. That's Jim's Auto Repair. Mashoff Heating and Cooling in KZ is serving Clark, Cumberland, and Jasper counties. Brian Mashoff is ready to service all your heating and cooling needs. Brian Mashoff has over 40 years of experience. Mashoff Heating and Cooling services residential, light commercial, and refrigeration. They are your local American Standard dealer. With the unpredictable temperatures, make sure your furnace and air conditioner are up to speed. Give Brian Mashoff and Mashoff Heating and Cooling a call today at 217-276-6804. That's Mashoff Heating and Cooling in KZ. Blackhawk Engineering in KZ is proud to support the KZ Westfield Warriors. Jerry, Karen, and their outstanding team proudly back all the KZ Westfield High School students and athletes in their academic and sporting endeavors. That's Blackhawk Engineering in KZ.
The KZ Westfield Band is entertaining here at halftime under the direction of Brent Ritter, who does an outstanding job. The KZ Westfield Band, they are outstanding. Here, Paris 14, KZ Westfield nothing. It is halftime. And yes, it is true. The Marshall Lions shut out in the first half at Flora, 0-0, Marshall and Flora. Now, here are the statistics. Now, these are very, very unofficial statistics. We will have official statistics after the game is over, but very, very unofficial statistics. I have Noah Livingston rushing the ball 3 times for 34 yards. He caught 1 pass for 20 yards. Logan Thompson carried the ball 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Let me add this up. 17 yards total. He did have 1 carry for a -7. Other than that, he was doing okay. Nate Foudy has been solid carrying the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carries for 21 yards. 7 carries and 21 yards for Foudy. Storm Washburn has carried the ball 4 times for 21 yards in the game. And unofficially, Marcus Downs is, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got him 1 for 6 with a 20-yard completion. He ran the ball twice for 6 yards. A.J. Cox had a big interception in the game for the Warriors. Caleb Mullinex had an interception in the game for the Paris Tigers. So very unofficially, Josh Wilmoth, the receiver, caught 3 passes for 71 yards and a touchdown. Nathan Zorn carried the ball 4 times, 22 yards and a touchdown. And Gates, unofficially in this game, completed 7 passes for 87 yards. That's, again, very unofficial. It is 14-0 at halftime. Tell you what, let's do. Let's see if you can listen. You can see them. Let's see if you can enjoy the KZ Westfield Band. Let's listen to them for just a while right now. Well, we certainly hope you enjoyed the KZ Westfield High School Band under the direction of Brent Ritter. They do an outstanding job. And it's always good for that pageantry of the high school band. All right, they're about 5 minutes away from the beginning of the second half. Paris leading 14-0. KZ Westfield will get the ball to begin the second half. But the Tigers of Paris have the lead 14-0. We'll step away for another break. WMMCRadio.com.
There are hundreds of insurance companies to choose from. Are you getting the best deal? R.W. Brown & Associates at 506 North Route 49 in Casey has been in the business for over 35 years. They handle life insurance, major medical, annuities, Medicare, and long-term care. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. R.W. Brown.
The right orthopedic care right now is right in your neighborhood. Crawford Memorial Hospital in Robinson, Illinois is proud to announce its new orthopedic team at the Bone and Joint Center to the community. The experienced surgeons will provide 24/7 coverage, including fracture care, sports medicine, joint procedures, and both surgical and non-surgical options. The orthopedic care you need is right here at home. Call 618-544-8500 today. Crawford Memorial Hospital in Robinson, where being the best is their specialty.
Jet Rental in Casey carries the full line of construction equipment from Wacker Newson. Wheel loaders, excavators, dumpers, telehandlers, compact track loaders. Also ASV compact track loaders. Stop by and say hello to Nate Thompson. They also carry brand names from Carhartt, PJ Trailers, Hustler Mowers, Genie Lift Equipment, Steel and Woods. Routes 40 and 49 in KZ, it's Jet Rental. Their website, jjetrental.com. You and your family's good health is important to the Pharmacy Shop in KZ, your Health Mart pharmacy. They urge you to know the important numbers when it comes to your health. Monitor your blood pressure, cholesterol, and your BMI or body mass index. Knowing these numbers and having an overall fitness plan can lead to a more satisfying, active, and healthy lifestyle. Have any questions? Contact the Pharmacy Shop in KZ, your Health Mart pharmacy.
WMMCRadio.com as we video stream KZ Westfield Warriors football. It's halftime. The Warriors will get the ball to begin the second half. They trail Paris by a score of 14-0. I'm J.D. Spangler, Terry Hardway alongside. And Terry, why don't we update the baseball race, because the Cubs and Cardinals and Brewers are all in a big battle for that NL Central Division title. How are the Cardinals doing?
The Cardinals currently lead in the bottom of the third, 4-2 over the Cincinnati Reds.
I tell you, those Cardinals have been playing incredible baseball since the All-Star break. How about the Cubbies? What are they doing?
The Cubbies and the Phillies are tied at 1 each in the top of the seventh.
Oh, boy. Going down to the wire.
Looks like the Cubs are trying to get something going with runners on first and second with 1 out. And Javi Baez at the plate, who is homered for that 1 run.
Well, let's hope he can hit another one. How about the Brewers, who are right there?
Well, I've got to slide over a little bit here, but the Brewers are leading currently 4-1 over Washington, and they're in the top of the seventh as well. So the East Coast game's a little bit ahead.
Oh, sure. Yeah, they're playing in Washington. You're playing in of course, so your game's in St. Louis.
Yes.
The Cubs playing in Philly. And by the way, if you follow baseball closely, if you don't care. But the Milwaukee Brewers picked up Gio Gonzalez, a very good left-handed pitcher from Washington earlier. And I tell you, the Brewers are going for it. I mean, they picked up, they made some off-season trades, getting Yelich and getting Lorenzo Cain. Now they picked up Gio Gonzalez. They went out and got Jonathan Scope, a second baseman who had 30 homers last year with Baltimore. They picked up Mike Moustakas, the third baseman from Kansas City, and now Gio Gonzalez. So they're letting it all hang out in Beer Town, and we'll see how that all plays out. But it's going to go down to the wire. The Cardinals are playing such great baseball. Can they keep it up, or will they wake up at some point and realize their true ability? We'll have to wait and see. Matt Carpenter has hit another home run for the Cardinals, and keeping in the tradition of the Cardinal pitchers now, their pitcher Gomber had a 2-run double. Okay, thank you. All right, here, 14-0 Paris. We're a couple of minutes away from the beginning of the third quarter. Like I mentioned, the Warriors will get the ball first. Terry, by the way, any update on that Marshall and Flora game? Will you take a moment and we'll give people an update after we take a quick break, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll update that Marshall-Flora game after this. WMMCRadio.com.
Hello, I'm Ken Scott, President and CEO of Preferred Bank in Casey. On behalf of the directors and staff, we would like to acknowledge our special thanks to our local merchants. Our local merchants work hard to supply our community with important goods and services. They also provide jobs for the people of our area. Our local merchants are very generous in their support of schools, sports teams, churches, and community groups. Preferred Bank would like to encourage you to show your support. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Eagles Nest Grill in Westfield is locally owned and operated by Shane Livings. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday, they are open till 10 p.m. And Sundays, they are open 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Eagles Nest Grill has great lunch and dinner specials every day. The Eagles Nest Grill prides themselves on having great food at a reasonable price, along with an outstanding family atmosphere and great customer service. For great lunch and dinner specials, head to the Eagles Nest Grill in Westfield.
We are back at KC Westfield High School, about to begin the second half. I'm J.D. Spangler along with Terry Hardway, 14-0 Paris, and we have a stunning potential down in Flora in the third quarter, Terry Hardway. What's that score?
Well, the Lions are on the board with 7 points, but Flora leads with 8. 8-7, a tight one there in Flora.
So Flora, who has never defeated Marshall ever, leading the Lions 8-7 in the third quarter. That would be a shocker if that all comes to fruition. Here, Paris leading 14-0. So we will continue to keep an eye. By the way, if you want to keep an eye on that game yourself, you can certainly go to our website. We're also video streaming that Marshall game, and you can watch both of these games at the same time if you want to. You got 2 different internet devices. You can pull them both up. So the Marshall Lions fighting for their life down at Flora, trailing 8-7 in the third. We're going to begin the third. Paris will be kicking the ball off to the KZ Westfield Warriors. BEI Automotive Repair. Rich Parsons and the gang. Fixing all types of trucks, cars, and everything. Selling tires, farm tires, all the tires. How about Jet Rental? Almost anything in the world you want to rent, they got it. Bolin Transport, delivering propane, diesel, and gasoline to homes, farms, and businesses, among our sponsors. Well, Terry Hardway, let's see if the Warriors can get that offense untracked. They get the ball first. A chance to make a statement. Matter of fact, if Noah Livingston wanted to run this kick back for a touchdown, I wouldn't be mad at all.
That would be quite enjoyable.
And he's not going to get it. That's going to be Washburn. And he's got running room, and he is tackled at about the 40-yard line. So a good return by Storm Washburn. So the Warriors begin at their own 40-yard line. Preferred Bank, you know Ken Scott and the gang, for 20 years. They've been back in the purple and gold. The Pharmacy Shop, your Health Mart Pharmacy. Charlie Wieland is your hometown pharmacist. Kirshner Building Centers. They've been serving you for over 100 years. And the Markwell Funeral Home in Casey, the Greenwell Funeral Home in Martinsville, that's Jay Markwell and his staff. Let's see if the Warriors offense can get untracked. 14-0 Paris, just beginning the third quarter. I formation. Handoff to Washburn, I believe, and they got only about a yard. So not much going there. It was Washburn. And Storm got about a yard. Bringing up 2nd down and 9. We'll try to keep you up to date on that Marshall-Flora game, but like I said, you can also check it yourself if you can get an internet connection to WMMCRadio.com. 2nd down and 9 from the 41. First possession of the second half. Downs in a shotgun formation this time. Livingston goes around the left end and looks for running room and only gets a couple. Well defended that time by the Paris defense, which has been solid. Up front, they've got Henson and Gates and Hollis and Brinkerhoff and Ricketts and Boatman. All of them playing good up there. Josh Wood. They've been pretty stout up front. 3rd down, and let's call it 7. 3rd down and 7. Let's see what the Warriors come up with from their own 43-yard line. Downs in trouble, goes down. Downs was looking for a quick pitch, a quick toss over the middle to Livingston. He was covered. Marcus Caput loses a yard, and the Warriors will have to kick it away as they get nothing going on the first possession of the 3rd quarter. Clock runs at 10:15 to go in the 3rd. The KZDQ Grill and Chill. At the KZDQ, they got great food. There's no doubt about it. The blizzards are tasty. I still can't beat the hot fudge sundae. Love it. Now the kick by Livingston. It's a pretty good kick. It's going to bound and take a sideways bounce near the 25. And that's where the Paris Tigers will begin, near their own 25. They're going to put it at the 26, apparently. That's where the Tigers will begin. How about Diamond Brothers Insurance in KZ? You know, Chris and Rachel Snedeker. Personal home, auto, life, and health. Chris Snedeker still has the best hair in the insurance industry. Diamond Brothers. 9:51. They put the ball at the 27 now. The Tigers with their first possession of the second half. And the big guy keeps it. Caleb Gates faked it, keeps it, and gets about 6 or 7. 6'1", 245. So the Warriors gang tackle him after a gain of 7. Now Gates has only carried the ball twice unofficially for 22 yards. So he doesn't do it much, but when he does it, he gets some yards. 6'1", 245.
The big man to bring down.
Mm-hmm. 2nd down and 3. They put the ball at the 34-yard line. And they're going to hand the ball off up the middle. That's a 1st down. Gang tackled again, like 5 Warriors, but a gain of about 7 on the play. I didn't see the ball carrier number, but he was engulfed.
Good for a Paris 1st down.
I believe that was Landrum that time.
He disappeared on me as well, J.D.
Yeah, Landrum gets 7 on the play. Coy Landrum, a good-looking junior. And that's a Paris 1st down. They put the ball at the 43-yard line. And another handoff. No, Gates keeps it again, the big man. And going low was Washburn and a couple of others. That's Talley there. Talley, the big man, Seth Talley. Talley, 6'2", 240. Met the 245-pounder. That was about an even matchup, wasn't it, Terry?
That's a collision right
there.
now.
245 and 240. 8:25. Clock runs. 2nd and 6. And a running play by Landrum, I think, or Zorn, one of the two.
That's number 5, Zorn.
Yeah, that's Nathan Zorn as he rips off about 8. And we got somebody down here.
Play is good for a Paris 1st down.
Zorn looks like he ripped off about 7 or 8. Nathan Zorn, who scored a 15-yard touchdown earlier. And a man is down for Paris. I can't see his number, but he's writhing in pain. Terry, it might be a good idea to try to update that Marshall-Flora game again, because that is very interesting.
I thought you'd be excited with a Cardinals update as DeYoung is homered in the bottom of the 3rd with 2 runners on to make that a 7-2 lead for them.
The only good news with that is DeYoung and Carpenter are both in my home run derby team.
JD, always looking on the bright side of life. I like that.
That's the only way I can do it. Yeah, you guys are playing such great baseball, Terry, the Cardinals. I mean, my goodness. I think since Mike Schilt has taken over as manager, I think you're 29-13 or something very close to that. It might even be better than that. That's 75, Terry?
Yes, 75 for the Paris Tigers.
75 is Hudson Hollis, 6'2", 265. So Hudson Hollis will go off the field under his own power, which is always good to see.
That's very encouraging to see. Never want to see these young men get hurt.
No. We put the ball at the KZ 41, the KZ 41.
JD from Florida. It's from Florida. Flora. It's still 8-7. Marshall has the ball near midfield, just over into Flora territory.
Is it still the third quarter, or can you tell?
It still says it's the third quarter there, JD.
And Gates will carry it again. The big man keeping the ball and only getting a couple this time, as the middle of that line, led by Talley and Seaton and others, stop him this time for a gain of a couple. Well, they actually give him 3 yards on the play.
They kind of had the box stacked that time, JD, to stop that run.
Second down and about 7.5. 7:40 to go. Flora continues to lead Marshall 8-7 late in the third at Flora. You hate to go to Flora and lose because it takes you about 4 hours to get home.
It's a long drive after a victory, let alone a loss.
Yeah, that can't be much fun after a L. A man comes in motion. Gates is going to run the quarterback draw. He's got room, and he gets the first down, I do believe. He gets the first down near the 25-yard line, or is that the 31?
That's 31. Around the 30.
So right now, right near the 30, the big man, I tell you what, he's running the ball with authority here, and he didn't run but 2 or 3 times all of last week. I think they probably saw something in the way the Warriors were rushing the passer.
That's Gates handing off.
Gates hands it off around the right side. Looks like another gain of a 5 or 6. And it looks like, at this point, let's hope it's not true, but it looks like they're putting together a drive now, mainly on the ground, Terry.
Yes.
They're imposing their will, and another gain of 6 on that play. I'm not sure who carried that ball. It might have been Zorn again. But it's second down and 4 as they methodically move down the field with 34 at the 34, 6:20 to go in the third. A rapidly moving third quarter. Oh, Luke! Big Luke! Oh!
They were trying to throw a screen out to the right side, and Luke was in the middle of that, and that hit him about the chest right there.
Had him be able to catch that, he would have gone the other way about 70 yards for a touchdown. Oh, and big Luke. He read the play beautifully, hit him right in the chest, but the ball was going about 80 miles an hour. That would have been an incredible catch had he made it. It wouldn't have been easy at all because it wasn't a lob pass, Terry. He put a little steam on it. So now it's 3rd and 4 from the 34, 6:18 to go in the third. Paris leading 14-0. Caleb Gates, the huge quarterback. He hands the ball to the right side and well defended over there. First man to hit him. Jacob Self with an outstanding defensive play. Now it's 4th down and 9. What a play by Self. 4th and 8, let's call it, as they move the ball back to the 28-yard line. Boy, that was an outstanding play by Jacob Self. 5:55 to go in the third. 4th down and 8 from the 28. The ball in KZ territory.
Zorn's in the backfield with Gates.
Gates looks to throw it. Under pressure, throws and caught. And another first down.
Caleb Molinex on the catch.
Oh, man. Molinex is having a huge game. Well, not as huge as Wilmoth. But, boy, what a key catch that time. So from the 28 down to, what, about the 16?
Yes.
Yeah, so a 12-yard reception that time for Molinex. And a first down. And on 4th down. Now Gates fires it out here. Man has it. Looks for running room. Blockers out there. And he gets about 6 or 7 on that play. You know, Terry, in this game, they have completed 3rd and 4th downs several times. And, boy, that's a backbreaker.
It certainly is. It's so disheartening to think you've got them, their backs against the wall, and then they squirt through there and still moving the ball.
All right, first down. They put the ball at the, is it 1st and goal from the 10? And right up the middle, and another 5 or 6 yard gain right up the gut.
I think they just picked up the first down there on that.
Oh, okay, so that was just short of the first down. Okay. I didn't see the number of the carrier. But they got the ball at the 4. I do know that, just inside the 5. And it's 1st and goal with 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. And boy, a touchdown here could be the backbreaker, even though there's plenty of time left in the game. 14-0 Paris. And a running play to the left side and spinning. Did he get in? He got in.
That was Zorn on the run.
So Nathan Zorn with his 2nd touchdown. 4:46 to go in the 3rd. Nathan Zorn from 4 yards out. Boy, did they run the play. Did they run the clock and then get a touchdown, Terry? I mean, that's exactly how you draw it up, is you eat up the clock and you get points. And the Tigers just did it. Matter of fact, I think only one pass was completed in that drive.
That's just the key play there to Mullen.
Yeah, 4th down. Kick is good. 3 for 3. So it's 21-0 Paris. 4:46 to go in the 3rd. And we take a break. WMMCRadio.com.
The Markwell Funeral Home in Casey and Westfield and the Greenwell Funeral Home in Martinsville are names you know and trust. They've worked hard to earn that trust. Together, these firms have served your communities for over 150 years. No matter what type of service you prefer, they are qualified to provide it. They have a proven tradition of dealing with families in these most difficult of times. That's the Markwell Funeral Home in Casey and Westfield and the Greenwell Funeral Home in Martinsville.
Welcome to First Neighbor Bank. First Neighbor is more than just a bank. We offer free safe deposit boxes for 24 months, basic no-fee checking accounts along with interest-bearing accounts for consumers and businesses, a wide variety of business, personal, and residential loans, a mobile app with free online banking. Don't wait. Talk to one of First Neighbor's friendly staff and begin your new banking experience today. We are located in Casey at 918 Illinois Route 49, online at firstneighbor.com. First Neighbor Bank, where banking is made easy. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Paris Tigers had another touchdown. Nathan Zorn's 2nd touchdown of the game, this time a 4-yard run. So Paris in command at 21-0. Now the kick is coming down to Storm Washburn, who fumbles it, looks to pick it up, does pick it up, and doesn't have many places to go now, does he? Storm Washington fumbled it initially, took a while to gather it in, and the Paris defense was right there. And the Warriors will begin deep in their own territory, inside their own 20. Flora and Marshall still 8-7 Flora.
They've moved to the 4th quarter, and Flora with the ball now.
So Flora has the ball. It's the 4th quarter, and the Lions in deep trouble on the road. Here, the Warriors trail 21-0, 4:35 to go in the 3rd. Downs is going to fire it. Throws over the middle and intercepted, tipped, and intercepted. The intended receiver, let me look at his number there.
32, Garrett Miller. It was off his hands.
Garrett Miller, it was high, a catch that maybe Garrett could have made, but it went off his hands and intercepted by, was that Wilmoth again?
I believe so.
I believe that was Wilmoth. So now, actually, that's an interception by Mullenix and Wilmoth, if I got it right. Or maybe 2 interceptions for Wilmoth. Whatever, there's 2 interceptions. Paris has those 2, although Casey did get one themselves with A.J. Cox. The pass was a little high, could have been caught. Miller tried to get it, tipped it, and then caught by Paris.
Oh, my.
And now the Tigers are beginning to rip off big chunks of yardage. Terry.
Zorn on the carry.
Yeah, Zorn is really running hard. Nathan Zorn's a 5'8 junior. 5'8", 170 pounds, and he runs much larger than that. Got a Warrior down. We've got a Warrior player down. And while they check on him, we'll step away for a quick break. WMMCRadio.com.
Stumpfer's Auto Pit Stop behind Staley Insurance in Casey offers 24-hour emergency towing, semi-trucks and autos, portable welding, and roadside service. They also offer major and minor auto and truck repairs, tires, used and new, used auto sales. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. By appointment on Saturday.
Richard's Farm in Casey invites you to enjoy a delicious meal with your family and friends in a warm country setting. Richard's Farm has a vast array of wonderful menu items, including premium steaks. They also have an incredible Sunday brunch. All meals include their extra special salad, soup, and bread bar. Make Richard's Farm the destination of your next party. Serving you for over 30 years, that's Richard's Farm in Casey. Gary and Diane Richards and their excellent staff say, go get 'em Warriors.
Bolin Transport in Casey is your dependable bulk oil and fuel supplier to homes, farms, and businesses. They haul anything from propane, diesel, and gasoline to aviation and race fuels. Call Bolin Transport today and see how their quality, personalized service meets the individual needs of their customers. Check their website, bolintransport.com, or call them at 800-650-7834.
Westfield Warriors football right here. WMMCradio.com. J.D. Spangler, Terry Hardway with you. We have an update from Flora. Terry, give me the latest.
Jacob Schaffner has rumbled 41 yards for a touchdown, and Marshall has taken the lead 13-8, and they have gone into a lightning delay.
Now, we don't know the exact time left, but the Lions have taken a 13-8 lead in the fourth, but a lightning delay at Flora. And when you're 95 miles from home, it's always good to delay the game a little. But I tell you what, the Flora Wolves are giving the Lions everything they want and more tonight. Now, the Warrior player is still down, Terry, but I can't see the number. He's in a prone position.
Yeah, he's already down on the field.
Yeah, he was down and we couldn't see. And he's getting a lot of medical attention. Let's certainly hope the player's okay. And when we find out the number, we'll let you know. So a lightning delay in Flora, which means the Lions win, lose, or draw will get back somewhere around 2 a.m. Maybe in time for breakfast. Let's check the baseball scores while we got a moment, Terry. Pull those up on your cell phone.
Okay, top of the eighth, it's still 1-1 in Philly with the Cubs and the Phillies knotted up.
We don't have anybody on base. Check that out.
I'm checking that out. Going to the game day portion of this app right now.
Beautiful.
And the network always seems slower when you're live.
Yeah, when you're looking, yeah.
No runners on. There's 2 outs.
Oh, that's not good.
With Albert Almora at the plate, and he just singled as we speak.
So we have a runner on, 2 outs, top of the eighth, tied at 1. The Cardinals are cruising at home against Cincinnati. 7-2 the last time.
Still up 7-2 in the bottom of the fourth.
So that game could go forever. Milwaukee, let's see, they were ahead 4-1.
Yes, still leading 4-1 in the bottom of the eighth there as well.
So it looks like the Brewers are hanging around. Don't forget about them. They're right there.
They're kind of distracting from the Cardinals-Cubs thing, aren't they?
We need to get the Brewers out of the way so we can just focus on each other. That's what we need to do. Well, we still do not know the number of the injured Warrior, and he's been down for quite some time. We certainly hope the young man's okay. But they always err on the side of caution, Terry, which is always the way to do it.
I believe it's a wise move.
But I do not see, I don't know if they've called for an ambulance or what the deal is. But he's not getting up yet. And there's several people around him. If you're just dialing in, you can probably see the score on our website, which is 21-0 Paris. You probably can't see the time, 4:19 to go in the third, and a Warrior player down, and unfortunately, we cannot see the number from here. And he's been down for several minutes. And I do not know. Usually they have an ambulance at the game.
I've checked in the press box. They're not certain who it is.
Yeah, other people are not certain as well. But as soon as we get the number, we'll let you know. By the way, college football gets underway big time tomorrow. Northwestern a winner over Purdue yesterday in Big Ten play, but lots of big games coming up tomorrow. Michigan and Notre Dame.
Wow.
That's a pretty big one to begin the season. There's several other really good games on tap as well. But that's a big one right there. Michigan at Notre Dame. Alabama's going to play Louisville. Here's another big one, too. Auburn and Washington will be a key game tomorrow. So college football will be in full swing over this Labor Day holiday weekend. By the way, Terry, the KZ Popcorn Festival running Saturday, Sunday, Labor Day, Monday at a beautiful Fairview Park. 3 days of great live entertainment, lots of fun, lots of great food. They got a carnival. I tell you what, you want to be part of the KZ Popcorn Festival at beautiful Fairview Park.
Always an enjoyable time on the Labor Day weekend. So we're getting confirmation on the number here of the player that's down at this time.
Yeah, Dawson DeLop is who we believe it is.
He's been in the thick of the action all night long.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's really a good defender, Terry. He's a good all-around ball player. And Dawson is a young guy, too. Dawson is only a sophomore, 5'11", 175, and that's who we believe is the man down. So let's certainly hope Dawson's okay. I'm a little concerned because usually there's an ambulance here if needed. But he's up. Well, that's great to see, isn't it, Terry? I mean, he's up. And he's even jogging off the field.
Did they attempt the extra point? Okay.
So DeLop, after being down several minutes, gets up and actually jogs off the field. So that is great news for Dawson DeLop, the good-looking sophomore. I think we're getting an update from Flora, which we'll talk about in a moment. As we get back to live action here with 4:19 to go in the third, 21-0 Paris. The Tigers are trying to put this game away as they've got the ball first and goal at the 10. First and goal from the Warrior 10. And they hand the ball up the middle, and boy, look at them run hard. All the
Zorn
way.
again with the ball.
I mean, Zorn is a machine. He was hit just after the line of scrimmage, Terry, and he carried would-be Warrior tacklers down to about the 1 or 2 yard line.
Hit but not wrapped up. Just got off the phone with Joey O in Flora. Jacob Schaffner rumbled 41 yards for the touchdown. Marshall's up 13-8. They had not attempted the extra point yet. So when they're out of the lightning delay, they'll be attempting the extra point.
Okay, so an extra point still to come. Marshall in a lightning delay. He did not give you how much time was left? Next time we'll communicate. We'll try to get the exact time left.
He said, and I didn't catch it.
So the Lions getting all they can handle from a feisty Wolves team. Second down. They put the ball at the 2. Nathan Zorn, all of a sudden, running roughshod. And Zorn is a junior, 5'8", 170, but runs really hard. And they give it to him again, and he waltzes in for a touchdown.
Number 5, Zorn in for the Paris.
Zorn rolls in for his third TD of this game. Wow.
That was a little too easy there in the middle.
Yep.
10 minutes and 25 seconds left there in Flora with Marshall and the Flora Wolves going at it.
Give me that time one more.
10 minutes and 25 seconds.
10:25 to go in the game, 13-8. Marshall leading Flora. Boy, it's become the Nathan Zorn show here in the second half. His second touchdown of the second half. His third touchdown of the game. And this kick is blocked by the Warriors.
The extra point is blocked.
So the extra point, no good. And it's now 20.
3:30 left to play in the third quarter.
Excuse me.
Paris 27, KZ Westfield 0.
27-0 with 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. Okay, again, one more time. Let's bring this up to date. 10:25 to go in the football game at Flora.
Yes.
A lightning delay, which means they'll be inactive for at least 30 minutes.
That's the rules.
Because that's the rule of the IHSA. Jacob Schaffner just ran in for a touchdown to give the Lions the lead 13-8. The extra point is still coming. Here the Paris Tigers are turning it on in the second half, Terry. They've got 2 touchdowns here in the third to stretch it out 27-0. And the Warriors find themselves in a similar position as last week, where they've got now to play for next week. They've got to get some momentum as they head to Newton next week. Now, last week they did it. And they played they played a pretty solid first half, Terry. The defense was much better. But to be candid, this second half, Paris kind of took it to them, especially running that football.
I was going to say, they've dominated on the ground in this second half.
Now the kick is in the air. It's a short kick. Livingston looks for it, gets it, looks for some running room. I guess that's Washburn instead. And Storm is tackled at about the 25-yard line. Warriors football is brought to you by the KZDQ Grill and Chill at the KZDQ. What about Blackhawk Engineering? Jerry, Karen, and their outstanding team proudly back the purple and gold. Shore Murphy Insurance in KZ. You know Heather, Brian, Julie, and Madison. What about Alliance Tractor, your John Deere, Landau, Mayrath, and Steel Dealer in KZ? C. Rod Matthews. And First Neighbor Bank, that's Brad Fitch and his staff. From their own 25. 3:23 to go in the third. 27-0 Paris. And now a penalty against the Warriors will move them back to the 20.
It looks like they tried to start that play with 12 men on the field.
And that's illegal. Last I looked, 11 were still the maximum.
Somebody's got to count the number of men on the field.
So let's see what the Warriors can do now, trailing 27-0. 3:23 to go in the third. Downs is in the shotgun, and he hands the ball off. A flag comes in.
That flag was right in the middle of the line.
Foudy gets a couple. Let's see what the call is. Holding against Casey. So the Warriors are struggling.
That flag came so quick, I don't know how he had time to establish a hold.
Pretty hard to hold that quick. Molding, trucking, excavating, and farm seed. You see Dick, Janet, and Chalin. What about Osborne's Georgia Carpet there in front of Furniture Row in Terre Haute? See Rob Osborne for all your flooring and countertop needs. That's Osborne's Georgia Carpet. And Charlie Stivers, Automotive Pit Stop, 24-hour towing and a lot more. See Charlie Stivers. Second down, 22. And they hand the ball off to the right side. I think that's Washburn.
That's 41 this time.
Oh, okay. I get him. Every time I guess, I get the wrong one. Logan Thompson is 41. Storm Washburn is 11, and this time it was Thompson getting a couple.
Those handoffs have been coming quick, and they seem to disappear in the piles pretty soon.
Tell you, Paris' second half they have really dominated the line of scrimmage, Terry. We have to be honest about it. Their line has done a great job.
They've got a lot of bulk up there on the line.
Second down and 10. Downs will hand it off again, and nothing doing. So on third down and 10, they hand the ball off up the middle, nothing doing. 2 minutes, and the clock runs in the third, and the Warriors got to kick it away. Crowd getting a little restless. And the Warriors will have to go on the road next week to play at Newton. Noah Livingston back to punt the ball away as the clock runs with 1:40 to go in the third. Now the kick is up, and a pretty good kick. It will bound near midfield, and it will be down at the 48-yard line of Casey. So the Tigers begin at the KZ 48. We might as well update the baseball scores if you can find those, Terry. Well, we've got a moment.
The Cubs had managed to get the bases loaded in the top of the 8th with 2 outs and suffered a strikeout. Disappointing in there.
I know you hated that, didn't you?
Feel terrible, JD.
Still 1-1 in the bottom of the 8th?
Yes.
Okay, Phillies are batting. Cardinals continuing to roll.
Yes, they are. 7-2 in the top of the 5th, and it's still 4-1 between Milwaukee and Washington.
All right, Paris has the football. The KZ 48-yard line leading 27-0, and the Tigers call a timeout. So the Tigers will call a timeout. We'll step away for a quick break. We are WMMCRadio.com.
Hello, I'm Ken Scott, President and CEO of Preferred Bank in Casey. On behalf of the directors and staff, we would like to acknowledge our special thanks to our local merchants. Our local merchants work hard to supply our community with important goods and services. They also provide jobs for the people of our area. Our local merchants are very generous in their support of schools, sports teams, churches, and community groups. Preferred Bank would like to encourage you to show your support. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Affordable without compromise. That's not easy to come by when shopping for a compact utility tractor, unless you make a visit to your local Alliance tractor dealer, where you will find a high-performance machine at a reasonable price. Like the 1E, which offers property owners both Auto-Connect drive, over mower deck, and quick park loader compatibility. Or the 3E, which packs the horsepower landscape professionals need to mow, grade, haul, and load. Test drive a 1E or 3E today at your local Alliance tractor dealer in Mattoon,
WMMCRadio.com. The Paris Tigers bring it to the line, and a pass down the right side falls incomplete. And it brings up 2nd down and 10 from the KZ 48. We're in the final minute and a half of the third quarter. The Tigers in command of this game. A quick out is caught, but a gain of only about 3 yards on the play.
Pass complete to number 21, Carter Hayes.
Carter Hayes caught that ball for the Paris Tigers, but like I said, a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd down and 7 with 1:18 to go here in the third. It was 14-0 at half. Paris has tacked on a couple of touchdowns here in the third. Gates throws it up in the air, wobbly and incomplete. And well defended by Noah Livingston. That ball was a fluttering duck. It was intended for Josh Wilmoth. Livingston on the play, knocked it away, and it's 4th down and 7.
Did a good job of sticking that right hand in and knocked the ball down.
It looked like a wounded quail.
And they didn't quite come out of the hand right.
No, didn't quite come out of there with zip on it. 4th and 7. They've converted 2 4th downs already in this game. They've made the big plays when they've needed them. Gates has time, throws down the field, looking for Wilmoth, and knocked away by Livingston. What a play.
Back-to-back plays by Livingston knocking the pass away.
That pass was intended for Wilmoth, and they were both there. And Livingston went up and knocked it away. A flag is down. Holding against Paris is declined. And the Warriors take over. The Warriors take over at their own 45-yard line. We got 1:06 to go in the third. Warriors football brought to you by Heartland Nursing Center. Personal choice is at the heart of it. What about Custerman Crop Insurance? You know Mary Kay. Longtime supporters of the Warriors are good friends at Custerman. And Mashoff Heating and Cooling, your American Standard dealer. See Brian Mashoff. First down. Let's see if the Warriors can get something going here. 1:06 to go in the third. Marcus Downs remains the quarterback. Downs goes to the left side, looks for running room, and there's not much there, although he dances back to the middle, and Zorn will knock him down after a loss of 3 or 4. So Downs dancing.
He was trying to make something happen, but just didn't really have much there.
Yeah, what they're doing, they're faking it on an end around to Livingston to the right, and then Downs tries to run left, but the Tigers have not been fooled by that play tonight.
They've done a good job staying home.
2nd down and about 12. They move the ball back to the 43. Logan Thompson checks into the game late. Senior running back. 2nd down and 12, 20 seconds to go. And a running play with Foudy will get very little. So Foudy gobbled up by that defensive line by Paris again. Led by Wood and Brinkerhoff and Ricketts and Boatman and Henson in the gang. And now it will be 3rd and 10, and the quarter ends. We go to the 4th quarter. Paris 27, KZ Westfield nothing. We take a break. WMMCRadio.com.
Osborne's Georgia Carpet is two stores in one. Store 1 is their designer showroom, a complete showcase of designer and decorator flooring. From a full lineup of carpeting, vinyl, laminates, hardwood, ceramic, and natural stone tiles, even granite countertops. Store 2 is their value warehouse, chocked full of their truckload purchases that ensures your ability to find the flooring you need in stock at the absolute lowest prices every day, residential and commercial. 2 stores in one. Osborne's Georgia Carpet.
Hi, this is Brian Dorsett for the Ford store in Marshall. We're so happy to be in Marshall and look forward to growing with you, our valued customers, in both service parts and sales. When it comes to the Wabash Valley, we know it well. The Dorsett name's been established in the automotive industry for 60 years. And our hope is for you to get to know us at Dorsett Ford in Marshall. So come on in, make yourself at home for service or for when you purchase your next new or pre-owned vehicle at Dorsett Ford, DorsettFord.com in Marshall.
We are WMMCRadio.com. We are video streaming KZ Westfield Warriors football every game. You can see it on our website. Like I mentioned, WMMCRadio.com. We go to the 4th quarter, 27-0. Paris leading this game, and Downs looks to throw. Fires down here to Livingston, but it's out of bounds. Livingston going for it, but he was out of bounds. And now it's 4th down for the purple and gold. Coy Landrum was on the defense that time, a couple of number 7s who are both athletic. Coy Landrum for the Tigers, Noah Livingston for the Warriors. 4th down from their own 45. 11:53 left in this one. Livingston set to kick it away as the Tigers look like they're going to go to 2-0. A kick high into the air. Will bounce. And a good roll. Great roll inside the 5 to the 4. So a great kick by Livingston goes all the way to the Paris 4-yard line. The Cubs and Phillies tied at 1 going to the 9th. The Cardinals continue to clobber Cincinnati 7-2 in the 5th. And Milwaukee ahead of Washington 4-1. They're in the 9th. And Marshall and Flora are in a lightning delay down in Flora. 10:25 to go in the game. 13-8. Marshall leads with the lightning delay down there. They should resume, hopefully, in just a few minutes. A fumble in the end zone. Is that a safety? I think it is. Well, the ball's still loose. Is that a touchdown? What is it? The refs haven't said anything.
Casey wants a touchdown. KZ Westfield. The Warriors are indicating that should be a touchdown.
The officials have not made any signal.
Did
they recover in the end zone? That's a touchdown. It was certainly a fumble. So what was it? The refs are talking about it. The ball was certainly not a pass. Gates fumbled it.
Safety is the call.
So they call it a safety. So apparently Paris recovered it. So a safety, and the Warriors are on the board.
Paris 27, KZ Westfield 2.
How about that?
Well, that's something very positive there.
So 11:28 to go. The Warriors get a safety.
Take the good punt by Noah Livingston.
Yep.
Putting them back there.
I didn't see what Warriors got on top of the. Apparently Paris recovered in the end zone. Or had the Warriors recovered, it would have been a touchdown. So I didn't see which Warriors were on top of the Paris player, but it is a safety.
It looked like about half of the defensive line was in
there.
And the ball seemed to be bouncing around. There was a skirmish going on.
So the Warriors should get pretty good field position because Paris will get a free kick from their own 20. A free kick from their own 20. You can punt it. You can place kick it. A lot of people don't know this, Terry, but you can actually drop kick if you want to. They don't do that much anymore. Not since the 30s and 40s.
I don't recall ever having seen one other than maybe in a movie.
Yeah.
Can you onside kick?
Oh, yeah.
On the kick?
Well, sure you
free
can.
Kick.
Sure, you can do whatever you want. I'd like to see a drop kick just for fun. So we got 11:28 to go. 27-2 Paris. They place kick it, and it comes to Washburn. He's got some running room, good running room. Storms inside the 30-yard line. Actually, they're going to put him right at the 31. What a nice return by Storm Washburn. And you know what I liked about that, Terry? He got it, and he went in a straight line in a hurry.
Yeah, they can run a lot side to side, but it doesn't really accomplish a lot. And he was just put his head down and straight up the field.
And had a good seam, too. So the ball's at the 31-yard line of Paris. Let's see if the Warriors can get a little momentum going here. Still a lot of time left, 11:22. Stranger things have happened. If the Warriors can get a quick touchdown here, who knows? 27-2 Paris. And a handoff.
He faked it. Livingston
Livingston has it. Yeah, Downs faked it up the middle, then gave it to Livingston. And Noah ran for almost 10. I think he did get 10.
Play is good for a KV Westfield first down.
They're moving the sticks.
So Livingston rips off a 10-yard run. Like I said, if the Warriors can score here, Terry, in a hurry, who knows?
They have shown some glimpses here and there of moving the ball and then have shot themselves in the foot with some penalties.
Yeah, they've had penalties and a big fumble.
Great field position starting, though, here.
Downs looks and throws it out here to Livingston, and they cannot connect. They try to get the ball to Livingston in open space for good reason because of his athleticism. But the Paris Tigers know that as well, Terry, and they had that well covered.
Yeah, Caleb Mullinex looked to be out there to quickly handle it if he had caught the ball.
And he's a good one, too, Mullinex is. Jim's Auto Repair will give you 10% off your total bill. That's for all Warrior football players, coaches, and immediate family. Jim Thompson is an ASE Master Tech. Jim's Auto Repair. Second down and 10 from the 21-yard line of Paris. Running the ball to the right side. Is that Thompson? He may get a touchdown inside the 5. Logan Thompson. I thought he was going to take it to the house, but he gets tackled inside the 5-yard line. So a 15-yard run for Logan Thompson. And, you know, last week he ran 60-plus yards down to about the 3 or 4.
Yeah, he scored it through a little hole there.
Yeah, a nice spurt for Logan Thompson. They put the ball at the 3-yard line. First and goal for the Warriors at the Paris 3. They give the ball to Foudy, and he can't get anything.
Yeah, he's hitting the backfield.
Yep, he didn't have anywhere to go.
No gain on the play. It'll be second goal.
Well, the Warriors need to crank it in from here. Richards Farm Restaurant. Great place for lunch or dinner. Diane and Gary back in the purple and gold. The KZ Clinic is a member of the Sarah Bush Lincoln Health Network. See Diana Oakley and R.W. Brown Insurance. He has annuities too. See R.W. Brown. Clock runs at 9:58. Second down and goal from the 4. Loss of a yard last time by Foudy. Downs. Fakes. Throws in the end zone and incomplete and a flag. Pass interference. He was looking for Jacob Self over there. Him and Livingston were both in the area, but he tried to lob it up to the big man. Jacob Self is a tall dude, 6'3", 205. And pass interference against Paris will give KZ a first down. I think they'll put it at the 2, maybe the 1. But it's pass interference against the Tigers. 9:42 to go in the game. The Warriors get a touchdown here. You never know. They put the ball at the 2. Come on, pound it in there. Downs is under center. 3 running backs. He rolls right, hands it off. Foudy in there. Yes. In the end?
Yes.
Nate Foudy for a 2-yard touchdown run. So Nate Foudy from 2 yards out makes it 27-8.
The line judge on the far side first to indicate that.
Yeah, I was looking. He was way over there by the sideline. I couldn't see him. 9:37 to go in the game, and the Warriors are going to kick it.
That's Dollop to kick the extra point.
Yep, Dawson Dollop. And his kick is good.
Oh, good-looking kick.
So Dawson Dollop kicks the extra point. 27-9. 9:37 to go in the game, and we step away for a break. WMMCRadio.com.
Hi, this is Brian Dorsett for the Ford store in Marshall. We're so happy to be in Marshall and look forward to growing with you, our valued customers, in both service parts and sales. When it comes to the Wabash Valley, we know it well. The Dorsett name's been established in the automotive industry for 60 years. And our hope is for you to get to know us at Dorsett Ford in Marshall. So come on in, make yourself at home for service or for when you purchase your next new or pre-owned vehicle at Dorsett Ford, DorsettFord.com in Marshall.
The KZ Westfield Warriors all of a sudden have scored 9 straight points.
The premier choice for
Nate Foudy runs it in from 2 yards out. The extra point by Dollop is good.
Results in an upbeat atmosphere. ATI
and it's now
provides physical
27-9. Paris still has the lead, but there's 9:37 to go in this game. Anything can happen.
Mobility and reduce future injuries.
The Warriors sure could use a turnover right here.
236.
Would Coach Bonner dare try an onside kick?
Affordable without compromise. That's not easy to come by when shopping for a compact utility tractor. Unless you make a visit to your local Alliance tractor dealer, where you will find a high-performance machine at a reasonable price. Like the one which offers property owners both auto-connect drive
to
over
the
mower decking,
25 and tackle there.
compatibility. Or the 3, which
Good
packs
play
the horsepower
defensively by
landscape
Casey.
professionals need to mow, grade, haul, and load.
Colin
Test
Branson
drive a
made the
1E
stop.
or 3 today at your
Number
local
3
Alliance
for
tractor
Paris.
dealer in Mattoon, Casey, Newton, and Vincennes.
I don't have him on my sheet. Oh, yeah, that's Mason Hutchings.
From the world's
carries
largest
the ball.
mailbox is your one-stop
Where are they
shop
gonna
for
put
golf
that,
cart
24?
rental, bike rental, souvenirs, and Warriors gear. They offer
about
golf cart and bike
29.
rental by
Okay.
the half hour.
So from the
hour, and
29,
day.
Paris
This
has
makes
the ball.
taking in all of the
9:32 to go in the
world's
game.
largest attractions
27-9.
seamless. Your one-stop shop for golf
The
cart
Warriors
rental, bike
trail.
rental, souvenirs, and Warriors gear.
Now the
is
big
Open
kid
Range
Gates is
Rentals,
going to run it around the
located
left
across the street
end, and
from the
he's
world's
got a
largest
steam
mailbox in
going, and
Casey.
he's got a
For more
first
information,
down.
check them out on
Boy,
Facebook
he's run the
or call
ball
them
well
at
tonight.
932-5050.
Gates.
Grill and
has-
chill at the KCDQ.
He gets 11
they
on
have a
that
burger
play.
and blizzard special.
And
Get a
Terry,
cheeseburger
unofficially,
and a
I
mini
got
blizzard,
him
or get a
for
KC
over
barbecue
60
bacon
yards
cheeseburger
in this
and a mini
game on the
blizzard for
ground.
just $4. Hurry in, this is for a limited time only. The blizzard flavor of the month is pumpkin pie. It features real pumpkin
Again,
pieces,
6
whipped topping, and
points,
nutmeg.
245.
Try one today. The $5 lunch
They
is
got the
good
ball
all
to
day,
the
every
Paris
day.
40.
And remember, DQ
Clock
cakes are
runs
great
at
for any special
9:10.
occasion. It's all at the KCDQ, located at
Caleb
I-70.
Gates, a senior, big dude.
Custerman Crop
He's going
Insurance
to hand the
in
ball
Casey
off. Landrum looks
understands
for
the
running room,
challenges
and
that
he will get
farmers
about
face
4 yards,
today.
and a flag
After
is
all,
down.
they are farmers too.
I believe
They are
holding
family
will be the
owned, and
call
they've been
against the
serving you
Tigers.
for over
And
30
it is.
years. Custerman
So
Crop
the Tigers
Insurance
guilty of
offers
holding
multi-peril
Andy's
and
lawn and
CRC.
landscape.
And
For
be
all
sure
your
to
lawn and
ask about their
landscaping
hail
needs, who do you
rates.
see? Huh?
Located at
Andy
702
Tootweiler.
Northeast 4th
Hey,
Street
when
in
this game is
Casey.
over, we'll have the Great
It's
House of Pizza
Custerman
players of the
Crop
game.
Insurance.
By the way, they have dinner specials every day. You want
The
to see
right
Trent in the
orthopedic
game,
care
the Great
right now
House
is
of
right in
Pizza.
your neighborhood. Crawford Memorial Hospital in
Well, the
Robinson,
holding call
Illinois
moves
is
them
proud to
back
announce its new orthopedic team at the Bone and
to
Joint
the
Center to the
30-yard
community.
line.
The experienced surgeons will provide 24/7 coverage, including
Second
fracture
down
care,
from the
sports
30.
medicine, joint procedures, and both surgical and non-surgical
8:46
options. The orthopedic care
to go
you
in the
need is
football
right here
game.
at home.
And
Call
they hand the ball to the left side,
618-544-8500
and
today.
nothing
Crawford
doing there.
Memorial Hospital in
Although he-
Robinson, where being the best
And he
is
fought
their
hard
specialty.
to get a couple of yards.
The Eagles Nest Grill in
Several
Westfield
Warriors
is
hit him in the
locally owned and
backfield.
operated by Shane
And
Livings.
another flag
Open Tuesday
as
through
Terry
Thursday,
Hardway
10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
mentioned.
Friday and Saturday they are
Are they
open
back
till
to
10
playing in
p.m.
Florida,
And
Terry?
Sundays they are open
No,
10
not
a.m.
yet.
to 2 p.m. The Eagles Nest
Still
Grill
nothing
has
going
great
on.
lunch and dinner specials
Joey had texted
every
me
day.
earlier,
The
9:12,
Eagles
which
Nest
it
Grill
just now
prides
is, would have
themselves on
been the
having great
earliest time they
food
could
at a
return to
reasonable
the
price,
field.
along
hopefully
with an
they're about ready.
outstanding family atmosphere and great
So now
customer
go back to the
service.
baseball
For
game.
great lunch and dinner
Monitor those
specials,
as the Cubs are
head
about
to
to get
the
a couple
Eagles
of
Nest
tonight.
Grill in Westfield.
So this one's on
Affordable
Casey.
without compromise. That's not easy to
Well,
come by when
how many
shopping for a
yards is it?
compact utility tractor, unless you make a visit to your
my,
local
that's a
Alliance Tractor
face
dealer,
mask.
where you will find a
A
high-performance machine
15-yard
at a
face mask
reasonable
against
price,
the Warriors.
like the
We
1E,
went
which
all the
offers
way
property owners
to the
both Auto
Paris
Connect Drive,
47.
over mower deck, and quick park loader compatibility. Or the 3E,
First
which
down
packs the
and
horsepower
3 after the
landscape
penalty.
professionals need
Wow.
to mow, grade, haul, and load.
Now
Test
Gates
drive a
throws it
1E
out
or
here.
3E today at
Caught,
your local
and
Alliance
a first
Tractor
down
dealer
and
in
more,
Magnolia,
much
Casey,
more,
Newton,
and knocked out of
Vincennes.
bounds.
In this moment, who has
So
your back?
Wilmoth
Do you
having
know
a
the name of your
huge
insurance
game,
agent?
caught that
Does
one.
your agent know your name?
Darted down
Or
the
would you call a
sidelines.
1-800 number that
And he's
connects you
going to get
with
about 20
another
yards on
state,
that play, depending
another
on where they
country?
put it.
Get a local independent insurance agent with
They
auto
put it at the
owners insurance.
37-yard
Someone you
line.
can call when bad stuff happens. In
A
this
gain of
moment,
19.
get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Contact Heather Schaffner,
8:20
Brian James,
to
or
go in the
Julie
game.
Acme today
27-9 Tigers.
932-5470.
Three wide
That
receivers
is Shore
split to the
Murphy and
right.
Associates of KZ.
Gates
Richard's
keeps it
Farm in
again. The
Casey
big
invites you
man
to
keeps
enjoy
it
a delicious
again, and he's
meal
tossed
with
to
your
the
family
ground.
and friends in a warm country setting.
Laden
Richard's
Donovan
Farm
on
has
the
a
track. Did
vast
a good job
variety
bringing him
of
down by
wonderful
himself,
menu
wrapping him
items,
up.
including
it was
premium
just
steaks.
Donovan by
They also
himself
have an
and Layton
incredible
made the
Sunday
tackle.
brunch. All meals
So
include
second
their
down
extra
and
special
6.
salad soup
The
and
big
bread
man
bar.
held the 4
Make
this
Richard's
time.
Farm the destination of your next
Layton
party.
is actually listed
Serving
as
you for over
6'1" and
30 years,
210.
that's
I guess he
Richard's
wasn't
Farm in
giving up too
Casey.
much on that.
Gary and
That's about
Diane Richards
35
and their
pounds.
excellent staff say, go get
Not
them
as much as
Warriors.
170, no. Gates
Heartland Nursing
almost
Center
fumbled
in
it, now
Casey
runs
has
it and
been
he's
a
going nowhere this
community-based
time.
living
He's
facility
fighting
for over
hard, but
40
didn't get
years.
much.
While some nursing
Matter of fact, he
centers
may
are
not have got
owned by
any.
out-of-state corporations,
Donovan
you can
again
feel
in on
good
the
knowing
tackle.
that Heartland is part of the Clark County community.
Several
Their professional
Warriors
staff
in
is
there behind
experienced.
Donovan.
As a matter of fact, their average employee has
Looks like
worked
about
there
4
over
of them got up out
17
of that
years.
pile along with
They are Medicare
Gates.
and Medicaid approved, and they
Tell you
offer
what,
physical,
Richards and
speech, and
Garner and
occupational
Talley and
therapy. Heartland
Brandenburg
Nursing
and
Center
Smith,
in Casey.
A.J.
Personal
Cox
choice
and
is at
Seaton
the
all
heart of
playing
it.
solid up there, but
Jim's Auto Repair, located
this-
just off
this
Route
Tiger
29
running
south of
attack is
Casey,
pretty
is your Napa
doggone
Auto
good.
Care Center in Clark County.
7:10
You wouldn't trust
to
your
go in the
taxes to
game.
an uncertified accountant.
Third
Why
down
trust
and
your vehicle
5.
to an uncertified technician?
And
Jim
the
Thompson,
pass
the owner,
is
is a certified
complete
master
again.
technician.
Is that
Right now,
Wilmoth
Jim's Auto
again?
Repair is offering
No,
10%
that
off
is
your entire
Caleb.
bill.
That's
All
Mullinex
Casey Westfield
this time.
football players, coaches,
So
and
they've
their
got
immediate
2
family.
outstanding
Jim's
wide
Auto Repair is open
receivers,
Monday
Terry.
through Friday at
Mullinex
5,
and
Saturday by
Wilmoth. I'm not
appointment.
sure any
To schedule
team
an
in the
appointment, give them a
conference
call at
has 2 that good,
217-932-6685.
because they're both good.
That's Jim's Auto
It
Repair.
looks like
When you're in a
Mullinex on
hurry,
that play
or
just ran
even
to the
when you're
sticks and
not
cut
for that
across the
matter,
field and was
standing in
underneath.
line or
Yep.
waiting for your
Most of the
prescription
coverage.
can
Well,
be
it was down and
frustrating.
in, and
But if you
it
choose
looked
the
like Casey
pharmacy
may have been
shop,
playing his
your
own, and
Health
he knew where
Mart
the opening
Pharmacy,
was.
you'll get the level of
6:40
service you're
to go in the
looking
game.
for.
27-9
Health Mart
Paris on the
pharmacists
move
take
again.
the time to get to know you, explain your medication,
Gates. He
and
looks
answer
over the
any
middle again
questions
and
you
caught
may have.
again.
Your Health
What a
Mart
play.
Pharmacy in Casey. That is
And that's Wilmoth
the
again.
pharmacy shop.
Wow, what a game he's having.
Hi, this is Brian Dorsett for the
Wilmoth
Ford store in
had
Marshall.
71
We're so
yards
happy to
receiving
be
in the
Marshall
first half.
and look forward to growing with you, our valued customers.
Well, Paris hitting
in
on
both
all
service
cylinders
parts and
now.
sales. When it comes to the Wabash
6:25
Valley,
to
we
go
know
in the
well
game.
that
They're
Dorsett
knocking
has
at
been
the door.
established in the automotive
They put
industry
the ball at
for
the
60 years.
3-yard
And our hope is
line.
for you to get to know us at
First
Dorsett
and goal
Ford in
from
Marshall.
the 3.
So come on
As
in,
the
make
Tigers
yourself
try
at
to
home
ice
for
it.
service or for when you
And they
purchase your
fumble.
afternoon
Casey can
or
get get
pre-owned
it,
vehicle.
and they
At
do.
DorsetFord,
a bad
and Marshall.
snap and a fumble.
Osborne's Georgia Carpet is
Marcus Downs recovers the fumble.
Store 1 is their designer
that's
showroom,
a big
complete
play.
showcase
They
of
were
designer
going in
and
for a
decorator
touchdown.
flooring.
Go ahead,
From a
Tara.
full
Yeah,
line
Gates
of
had no
carpeting,
chance on
vinyl,
that
laminates,
snap.
hardwood,
Down
ceramic, and
and to
natural
his
stone
left.
tiles, even granite countertops.
And you know, Marcus
Store
did a
2 is
great
their
job.
value
Sometimes when you're
warehouse,
running really
chock full of
fast,
their
you're trying
truckload
to
purchases
jump on
that
that
ensures your
football. It
ability
can
to
squirt
find
away
the
from
flooring
you.
you need in
But
stock at
Marcus
the
made a
absolute
nice play
lowest
to jump
prices
on it.
every day.
At the
Residential and
22-yard line,
commercial.
they were at the
2 stores in
KC3.
1. Osborne's
Recovery
Georgia
at the
Carpet.
KC22.
Spruce up your home right now and save on
to go in the
Valspar
game.
interior and exterior paints.
The
at
Warriors
Kirshner
trailing
Building Centers.
27-9.
Valspar medallion paints are on
Downs
sale.
looks to throw,
Plus, you'll
fires
get a $10
deep
mail-in
for
rebate
Livingston,
for
and he
each
can't get
gallon
it.
purchased.
They were going for the
100%
home run
acrylic
ball that
durability
time,
with hundreds of colors to
but
choose
didn't
from.
get it. Mike
On
Kirk is your
sale
State
right
Farm
now at
insurance
Kirshner
agent in
Building
Casey.
Centers.
Working
They
to
have
get you
12
to a better
locations
state. That's
to
Mike
serve
Kirk.
you
How
better.
about the Casey
Check
State
them
Bank?
online at
Your community, your bank,
KirshnerBuildingCenters.com.
back in the purple and gold.
Mashoff Heating and Cooling in
Update
Casey
on
is
the,
serving
Cubs
Clark,
film?
Cumberland, and Jasper counties. Brian
The
Mashoff
Cubs
is
and
ready to
Phillies
service
were
all
in the
your
bottom of
heating
the
and
ninth,
cooling
still
needs.
tied at
Brian
2.
Mashoff
I
has
can't
over
believe
40
he
years of
was on the top.
experience. Mashoff Heating and Cooling services
It doesn't look
residential,
like the
light
Phillies have
commercial,
much
and
happening in the
refrigeration.
bottom
They're
of
your
the
local
ninth.
American Standard
2
deal.
outs, 1
With
and
the
2 on the
unpredictable
batter.
temperatures, make sure your
Wilson
furnace and air
Ramos, so.
conditioner are up to speed.
Looks like we'll be headed
Get Brian
to the 10th
Mashoff
here
and
soon.
Mashoff Heating
No
and Cooling.
gain
They
on
call
that
today
play.
at 217-276-6804. That's Mashoff.
I'll
Heating
see if
and
I can do
Cooling
this to
in
jinx
KC.
this. Ramos does have home run power. He's also on my home run derby team, which is a bad omen since.
Well, it looks like you just got the 3rd out, so we're headed to the 10th.
God bless it. Now, double check Marshall because they're about ready to get back into action. Marshall 13, Flora 8. They were in a lightning delay the last half hour. 10:25 to go in that game at last check. Marshall getting all they want from the feisty Wolves. 3rd down. Downs will throw. He rolls. He's in trouble. Fires and caught. DeLab gets it.
He's still on his feet. He's finally taken down. It took a host of Ferris Tigers over there.
Oh, I had to get a drink of water. I was choking up. So Downs was under heavy pressure. He scrambled around. He saw Dawson DeLop, who made the catch, made several Tiger defenders miss, but he couldn't get the first down, and now it's 4th down and 5 from their own 28, and the Warriors will kick it away with 4:40 to go in the game. Livingston,
that's off the side of the
yeah,
foot.
Livingston's kick was sideways. Not his best effort.
Still lightning in Flora, and 9:42 will be the earliest start possible.
So more lightning, huh?
Yes, Joe, I can see disgust in the text. It just keeps lightning, he says.
Oh, boy. And here's what would make this worse if they would have to go back and complete it tomorrow. That's happened before.
That's a way to start a Saturday, isn't it?
That's a great way to enjoy the KZ Popcorn Festival. Let's go back to Flora again tomorrow. Well, you better find a hotel room and just spend the night, okay?
The heat and humidity have brewed a thunderstorm apparently in the Flora area.
Well, they're very isolated, and one got isolated at Flora, apparently. 4:34 to go in a running play. This time Zorn ain't going to get anything. Did I see a flag come in? I did.
I thought I did.
So gang tackling by the Warriors on Zorn, who's had a big game. Now the flag comes in.
The back judge loves throwing that flag and calling holding in the line there.
Yeah, he does. So here's the deal with that Marshall and Flora game. I mean, what time did you say? 9:42? Is it earliest?
Yes, 9:42. He says
would be the earliest.
Yes.
And I'm sure they'll do whatever they can to get the game in tonight, because when do you replay that? Do you try to go back tomorrow? Or, one time we got rain thunderstormed out, and we had to go back on a Monday night. It was Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football.
I tell you what, though, it's a long drive. It's 95 miles each way from our radio station to their high school. And believe me, I've driven it many times, and I hope not to do it again. Penalty against Paris. Gates fires and hits his man. Guess who? Josh Wilmoth. What a game he's having. And the Warriors were close to sacking the big man, but one step too late.
They got to put a hit on him. 62, Luke Richards was coming from his backside there.
Yeah, big Luke was putting the pressure on. 3:45 to go in the game, and the Tigers in command, 27-9. Rolling left, Gates fires, and this time over the head of the would-be receiver. Looking for Mullenix that time.
Pass was just a little high.
What happened to Gates? Okay. 3:35 left in the game. It's 4th down. Nope, it's only 3rd down.
But about 12 to go at least.
Yeah, it looks like 3rd and 12. The ball at the 42-yard line of Casey. The play clock's at 15, so they still have time to figure out what they want to run. Gates apparently has the call from the sidelines as the play clock goes under 4. They snap it. Gates fires down the middle. Caught again. Boy, they're going over the middle. I think that's Mullenix. I'm not sure.
Caleb Mullenix on the catch.
Caleb Mullenix, who's caught at least 6 or 7 balls tonight. Wilmuth has caught 6 or 7 balls tonight. And the Tigers continue to convert on 3rd and 4th down. The clock continues to tick at 3:20 to go. Paris will improve to 2-0. The Warriors will fall to 0-2, and they'll look to regroup on the road at Newton 1 week from tonight. The big man looks to throw yet again. And this time a miscommunication as there was no one in the area.
His receiver cut in, and he read the play to throw out.
Yeah, receiver went in, the ball went out.
And
2:59 left in the game.
There wasn't even a defender near enough to try to make a play on that ball.
Well, the good news is it was a very good night weather-wise for football. The Warriors still trying to get their momentum and their consistency together. And a running play. Zorn this time. Boy, he runs hard, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
I mean, he turned a 1-yard gain into about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Nathan Zorn. Zorn's nearing 100 yards rushing, if not more.
He had a hanger on just almost as soon as he took the handoff, and still managed to make something out of that play.
Yeah, he ended up getting at least 4 yards on the play. And a play he should have got 1, maybe. Clock runs at 2:20. They run the ball again, and there he is again, and he gets only a yard or 2. So Seth Talley, Jacob Self among the tacklers this time. So the Warriors try to stiffen here. The ball down to the 17-yard line, 15, 17.
Yes, around the 17.
17-yard line.
4th down.
4th down and about 5.5. And they've converted several 4th downs in this game already. So they're due to miss one.
Well, the Warriors, I believe, stopped the last 4th down attempt.
Yes, they did. But they've got several.
Yes.
Gates back to throw, fires to the end zone, and caught! And that's another touchdown. Oh, a deep out. Is that Wilmuth again? 17 yards away, Josh Wilmuth with his second touchdown reception. It comes with 1:29 to go in the game. A 17-yard touchdown pass from Gates. Wow. What a game for Wilmuth. I'm sure he's got over 100 yards receiving. That's his second touchdown. That makes it 33-9. And it looks like they're going to go for 2.
Gates and Mullenix are quite a combination of receivers.
So it's no good because actually Gates took a knee when he got it before he handed it off. So Gates actually, I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but he took a knee, then handed it off. And of course, in high school and college football, once your knee goes down, the play is over. So 33-9. Paris has the commanding lead, and we take a break. WMMCradio.com.
Jim's Auto Repair, located just off Route 49 south of KZ, is your Napa Auto Care Center in Clark County. You wouldn't trust your taxes to an uncertified accountant. Why trust your vehicle to an uncertified technician? Jim Thompson, the owner, is a certified master auto technician. Right now, Jim's Auto Repair is offering 10% off your entire bill to all KZ Westfield football players, coaches, and their immediate families. Jim's Auto Repair is open Monday through Friday 8 to 5, Saturday by appointment. To schedule an appointment, give them a call at 217-932-6685. That's Jim's Auto Repair.
When you're in a hurry, or even when you're not for that matter, standing in line or waiting for your prescription can be frustrating. But if you choose the Pharmacy Shop, your Health Mart pharmacy, you'll get the level of service you're looking for. Health Mart pharmacists take the time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions you may have. Your Health Mart pharmacy in Casey. That is the Pharmacy Shop.
WMMCRadio.com video streaming every Warriors football game. Among our sponsors, the Eagles Nest Grill in Westfield. Boy, that's good food. Lunch and dinner specials Tuesday through Sunday. Shane Livix, the man at the Eagles Nest Grill in Westfield. And ATI Physical Therapy, physical, manual, sports therapy. C. Brock Athey, Terry Cox, Corey Henley, ATI Physical Therapy. Running play to the left side. And Foudy will get about 6 or 7 as he is knocked out of bounds.
Stopping the clock.
So Nate Foudy picks up 6 on the play. I want to thank our good friends at Crawford Memorial Hospital in Robinson. They offer fracture care, sports medicine, joint procedures, both surgical and non-surgical. Crawford Memorial Hospital in Robinson. And what about Brian Dorsett Ford and Marshall? Brian supports all the Clark County athletes. He invites you to come by and take a test drive tomorrow morning. Great deals on new and pre-owned vehicles. Brian Dorsett Ford in Marshall. A gain of 8 by Foudy that time. Downs will throw it. He looks for Livingston, and he cannot make the play. Oh, wow. Close to being a big play there. Coy Landrum, a good athlete for Paris on the defense. And Noah Livingston couldn't bring it in at about the Tiger 20-yard line.
They had the fans on the edge of their seats.
Oh, yeah. Open Range Rentals is your one stop for golf cart and bike rentals. They also have Warriors gear. They're on Main Street downtown. Open Range Rentals. So 1:09 to go in the game. 33-9. The Tigers have the lead. Casey trying to get some sort of spark here to end the contest. Logan Thompson running hard. And Logan gets a couple. I think he gets the first down. He does. So Logan Thompson gets the first down.
Play is good for Casey Westfield's first down.
Logan's had a couple of good runs in this game, but not enough. As we go to under 1 minute to go in the game, we're down to 50 seconds in this one. By the way, Marshall and Flora still in a lightning delay. Who knows if they'll finish that game tonight? There was 10:25 to go in the fourth when the lightning came. Another running play and nothing doing this time.
Getting a little chippy on the line there.
Yep. Nothing doing for Foudy that time. J.R. Brinkerhoff making the tackle for Paris. Clock runs at 20 seconds. Do the Warriors run another play or not?
It looks like the players on the field would like to run another play.
We're down to 10 seconds, and this will be in the game. So the game concludes. Paris 33, Casey Westfield 9. Totals and highlights are next. 105.9.
Grill and chill at the KCDQ. They have a burger and blizzard special. Get a cheeseburger and a mini blizzard, or get a KC barbecue bacon cheeseburger and a mini blizzard for just $4. Hurry in, this is for a limited time only. The blizzard flavor of the month is pumpkin pie. It features real pumpkin pieces, whipped topping, and nutmeg. Try one today. The $5 lunch is good all day, every day. And remember, DQ cakes are great for any special occasion. It's all at the KCDQ, located at I-70.
Custerman Crop Insurance in Casey understands the challenges that farmers face today. After all, they are farmers too. They are family owned and they've been serving you for over 30 years. Custerman Crop Insurance offers multi-peril and CRC. And be sure to ask about their hail rates. Located at 702 Northeast 4th Street in Casey, it's Custerman Crop Insurance.
The right orthopedic care right now is right in your neighborhood. Crawford Memorial Hospital in Robinson, Illinois is proud to announce its new orthopedic team at the Bone and Joint Center to the community. The experienced surgeons will provide 24/7 coverage, including fracture care, sports medicine, joint procedures, and both surgical and non-surgical options. The orthopedic care you need is right here at home. Call 618-544-8500 today. Crawford Memorial Hospital in Robinson, where being the best is their specialty. The Eagles Nest Grill in Westfield is locally owned and operated by Shane Livings. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday, they are open until 10 p.m. And Sundays, they are open 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Eagles Nest Grill has great lunch and dinner specials every day. The Eagles Nest Grill prides themselves on having great food at a reasonable price, along with an outstanding family atmosphere and great customer service. For great lunch and dinner specials, head to the Eagles Nest Grill in Westfield. Affordable without compromise. That's not easy to come by when shopping for a compact utility tractor, unless you make a visit to your local Alliance tractor dealer, where you will find a high-performance machine at a reasonable price, like the 1E, which offers property owners both Auto-Connect drive over mower deck and quick park loader compatibility, or the 3E, which packs the horsepower landscape professionals need to mow, grade, haul, and load. Test drive a 1E or 3E today at your local Alliance tractor dealer in Mattoon, Casey, Newton, and Vincennes.
We are WMMCRadio.com as we video stream every KC Westfield Warriors football game. The Warriors lose tonight to Paris. Paris looks like they are the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Jeremy Clodfelter has turned this program around. You know, Paris struggled for the better part of 40 years. I think I was doing the research, and they had something like only 4 or 5 winning seasons in 35-plus years. I could be a little wrong on that, but Jeremy Clodfelter, has turned this team around. They made the playoffs last year. They're off to a 2-0 start this year, so you got to tip your cap to the Paris Tigers, who win this game 33-9. Let me run down the scoring plays for you. With 11:25 to go in the first quarter, the very first series of the game, Josh Wilmoth catches a 46-yard touchdown pass from Caleb Gates. And that was on a 3rd and 13 play. 3rd and 13. And Gates teams up with Wilmoth. 46 yards. The kick was good. It's 7-0 Paris. Then, with 5:58 to go in the first half, Nathan Zorn for the Paris Tigers scampers in from 15 yards out. The extra point was good. And at halftime, the Tigers led 14-0. The Warriors got the ball first to begin the second half, but they could do nothing with it. And then the Tigers took over with 4:46 to go in the third quarter. Nathan Zorn again running it in from 4 yards out. Again, the extra point was good, and Paris had a 21-0 lead. Then just about a minute later, with 3:30 to go in the third quarter, Nathan Zorn one more time. A 2-yard run. The kick did not work. And the Tigers had a commanding 27-0 lead as we headed to the fourth quarter. Then the Warriors defense created a safety, a fumble in the end zone. The Tigers did recover the fumble, but that's a safety. And with 11:28 to go in the game, it was 27-2. And then just a couple of minutes later, Nate Foudy ran in from 2 yards out. The extra point was good, and with 9:37 to go in the game, the Warriors trailed 27-9. But with 1:29 to go in the game, it was Jason Wilmoth? Wait a minute. Josh Wilmoth catching a 17-yard touchdown pass from Caleb Gates. And boy, what a big game for Wilmoth. 33-9 is your final score. Paris dominating that football game, winning 33-9. We hope to have statistics and Coach Bonner after we take a break. WMMCRadio.com.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with auto owner's insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Contact Heather Schaffner, Brian James, or Julie Ackley today at 217-932-5470. That is Shore Murphy and Associates of KZ. Richard's Farm in KZ invites you to enjoy a delicious meal with your family and friends in a warm country setting. Richard's Farm has a vast array of wonderful menu items, including premium steaks. They also have an incredible Sunday brunch. All meals include their extra special salad, soup, and bread bar. Make Richards Farm the destination of your next party. Serving you for over 30 years, that's Richards Farm in Casey. Gary and Diane Richards and their excellent staff say go get 'em Warriors.
Heartland Nursing Center in Casey has been a community-based living facility for over 40 years. While some nursing centers are owned by out-of-state corporations, you can feel good knowing that Heartland is part of the Clark County community. Their professional staff is experienced. As a matter of fact, their average employee has worked there over 17 years. They are Medicare and Medicaid approved, and they offer physical, speech, and occupational therapy. Heartland Nursing Center in Casey. Personal choice is at the heart of it.
Jim's Auto Repair, located just off Route 49 south of Casey, is your Napa Auto Care Center in Clark County. You wouldn't trust your taxes to an uncertified accountant. Why trust your vehicle to an uncertified technician? Jim Thompson, the owner, is a certified master auto technician. Right now, Jim's Auto Repair is offering 10% off your entire bill to all Casey Westfield football players, coaches, and their immediate families. Jim's Auto Repair is open Monday through Friday 8 to 5, Saturday by appointment. To schedule an appointment, give them a call at 217-932-6685. That's Jim's Auto Repair.
We are WMMCRadio.com. The Casey Westfield Warriors have been defeated by the Paris Tigers 33-9 in this football game. I'll tell you, it was a big game for the Tigers. Josh Wilmoth. Wait a minute, where did I put those numbers? Josh Wilmoth, 7 catches, 138 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So Wilmoth, a huge game for Paris. Nathan Zorn, 12 carries, 64 yards, and 3 touchdowns. They did the job for the Paris Tigers. The Warriors really couldn't get the offense going in full gear. Noah Livingston in the game. Let me see, where did I put that? Bear with me, friends. Oh, yeah. Noah Livingston carried the ball 5 times for 44 yards, caught 1 pass for 26 yards. Logan Thompson carried the ball 11 times for 35 yards. Nate Foudy did have the only touchdown of the game. He got 19 total yards. Unfortunately, he had several carries where he was hit behind the line of scrimmage, and Storm Washburn had a pretty solid game, running for 27 yards on 6 carries. But it was not enough as the Warriors lose to the Paris Tigers tonight. Terry, I'm going to need that headset. So I guess he can stand right here. Coach Bonner is making his way up here. We will talk with the coach in just a moment. Now, it looks like the Marshall and Flora game not going to be played, Terry. Is that what we're hearing? Not tonight.
They're going to reassess at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Hand those headsets to Coach Bonner, please. Nice enough to get up here in a hurry for us, Coach. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you very much. It turned out to be a great night for football. That's the good news.
Yes.
And I thought the good news was, I thought the first half the defense was much improved over last week, going to the ball much, much better. But what's a little troubling is, boy, that second half seemed like Paris began to dominate near the line of scrimmage a little bit more than you'd like.
Yeah, it's one of those things, JD. Last week it was the first quarter where we got off to a slow start, and then we played the next 3 really well. This week we played the first 2 pretty well, took the third quarter off, and then came back in the fourth quarter and played better. We got to learn to be a 4-quarter football team.
And you know what's interesting, too, and you know this, coaching all the years you've coached, they converted 3 fourth downs, and they converted 2 third and 10+, one of them for a touchdown. And those are the kind of plays that just kill you. You've done a great job. You've got them in 3rd and long and 4th and long, and they convert. Now, that's credit to them. They've got some good players. But, man, that's something that you've got to, you guys have got to tighten that up.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to focus on that, And you got to, like you said, you got to give credit to where credit's due. They're a well-coached team, and they made plays when they needed to make plays. And, I got to tell you, I'm excited about this team still. I know we're off to an 0-2 start. We've played, 2 of the better teams in the conference, and, we are, like I said, 1 quarter away from being really close to both these games,
Yep. It's interesting as you try to come up with multiple ways to get the ball to Noah Livingston in open space, and obviously he's a great athlete. Now, the other teams know that as well, but you can just see glimpses of him out in the open field. And this is his first year of football, really.
Yes.
And as he learns to adjust more to the blocking schemes also how to adjust to the football while it's in the air. I mean, he's a gifted athlete, but he's still learning the nuances of football.
Absolutely. He's played a total of 8 quarters of high school football, in his career. And the good news is he's only a sophomore, and he's got a lot of more games ahead of him. So we're excited about that. And, like you said, we just got to get real creative in how we're going to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
I know, the stats don't look that great, but I thought that Nate Foudy and Thompson and Washburn ran the ball hard tonight. I mean, they ran it. They stuck their nose in there. They kept the wheels churning. And, one of the things that kind of throws a monkey wrench into everything is those tackles for losses. And seems like you get yourself in second and 3 or 4, and then all of a sudden you get a 3 or 4 yard loss, and that's tough to make up,
Yep, it definitely is. And, Paris's defensive line was really good tonight. They played really, really well. They got off the ball, were physical. Now we need to do a better job up front of making sure that doesn't happen. But, again, giving credit to a good team and good players and us needing to get better.
And what's interesting, we talked about how competitive this conference is and how there's a lot of talent that's somewhat equal. Marshall tonight was behind Flora 8-7 midway through the third quarter. They're in a lightning delay, and they may not even finish the game. It's 13-8 Marshall, and that gives you an idea of the competitiveness of this conference. And we knew that going in. We knew that Red Hill was the clear favorite, but everybody else, you could throw a blanket over them. And it's beginning to Paris looks like the real deal. We don't know what Albany did tonight, but this is a team that went on the road and beat Newton rather easily.
Yeah.
And so I think every game is going to be winnable from here on out.
Yep, I agree. We are a team that is capable of winning out, but we have to put 4 quarters of football together in order to do that. We're not a team that we can go out there and take a quarter off and expect to overcome.
Yeah, that's one of the challenges. It's to me like I see glimpses of what this team can be, and you're like every other coach, striving for consistency. That one mistake that stops a drive, the one drop pass, the penalty, the fumble, when you fumble down by the 10-yard line on the pitch out. These are little things this team can't win if they do that, because the overall talent level has improved tremendously, but it's not to the point where you can overcome those kind of mistakes.
Exactly right. And, our kids are working hard. We're going to get better. We're still going to have a good season this year. I can feel it. I know it. I know how hard this group works, how dedicated they are. They are going to be a good team. I'm excited when we get it all put together and play 4 quarters of football.
All right, next week, Coach, you go to Newton. So your first road game of the year, they'll strap on the headgear and go at it.
Yep. It'll be different because we're on the road. Newton is a tough place to play. That's a great stadium, a great atmosphere for Friday nights, and we got to prepare our kids for that to not let the moment be too big and to get out there. And like I said, our focus this week in practice is going to be playing 4 quarters. We need to do that. I think if we do that, we stand as good a chance as anybody from here on out if we can put it together and play those 4 quarters.
Coach, enjoy the Popcorn Festival. Get out there for a day or two and have a little fun. Get right back at practice, and let's go get them next week.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Jay, thank you very much. Coach Jay Bonner, head coach of the KZ Westfield Warriors. We appreciate his time. Thank you very, very much. Let me hand this over to Terry, please. Terry, put that on for a second. And I think we have completed our commercial commitments. Is that correct or not? You don't know?
We have the last segment of commercials to play and just let it roll out.
Well, that can't be right. You said Jim's Auto Repair was the last one.
Yeah, well, I had an extra one stuck in there somehow.
Okay. We're going to say goodbye. Okay? We thank all the great sponsors. We have a bunch of them, but we're done. Paris wins the game 33-9. The Warriors at Newton next week. For Terry Hardway, I'm J.D. Spangler. We'll see you later. WMMCradio.com.
When you're in a hurry, or even when you're not for that matter, standing in line or waiting for your prescription can be frustrating. But if you choose the Pharmacy Shop, your Health Mart pharmacy, you'll get the level of service you're looking for. Health Mart pharmacists take the time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions you may have. Your Health Mart pharmacy in KZ. That is the Pharmacy Shop.
Hi, this is Brian Dorsett for the Ford store in Marshall. We're so happy to be in Marshall and look forward to growing with you, our valued customers, in both service parts and sales. When it comes to the Wabash Valley, we know it well. The Dorsett name's been established in the automotive industry for 60 years. And our hope is for you to get to know us at Dorsett Ford in Marshall. So come on in, make yourself at home for service or for when you purchase your next new or pre-owned vehicle at Dorsett Ford, DorsettFord.com in Marshall.
Osborne's Georgia Carpet is two stores in one. Store 1 is their designer showroom, a complete showcase of designer and decorator flooring. From a full lineup of carpeting, vinyl, laminates, hardwood, ceramic, and natural stone tiles, even granite countertops. Store 2 is their value warehouse, chocked full of their truckload purchases that ensures your ability to find the flooring you need in stock at the absolute lowest prices every day, residential and commercial. 2 stores in one. Osborne's Georgia Carpet.